because his power is the fact is he is, Shadow Garden, right? They're in the background. So they're a power, like a force that's in the background, in the shadow, as opposed to they're not of the shadow, like they're not a shadow, right?
Well, in this case, Shadow is referring to himself. No.
It's a double entendre or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, it's like he is Shadow because he is in the shadows, and then he is the power that's lurking in the background. Because he wants to be like his whole gimmick is that he wants to be the one controlling the events from the background or whatever, while also being a background character, a shadow broker or whatever.
I was thinking Eminence of Shadow sounds better though. I don't know. The "in" sounds off to me.
I can't speak for it because I've called it Eminence and Shadow for so long that I'm used to it. You know what I mean? Like it's like it just sounds natural to me.
Or Bass Hat.
For Bassett.
Or Sapphire.
Can't believe that's an actual character's name.
Don't forget Potato, my favorite character.
Oh yeah, Potato, my goat.
My goat,
Skeletal.
Potato.
And Skeletal. Don't forget. Put some respect on him.
My bad, man. My bad, fam.
Yeah.
We're gonna do TD cards last.
We live yet?
We are live.
Okay.
Oh, TD does have some important cards.
Oh, there it is. TD does have some important cards.
Let me fix. That fix things.
Yeah, 104.5.
104.5. Did I put 0.9 or did I put 0.5?
0.5.
Okay.
I said 0.5.
Oh. I need to replace these. Let me see. Double check all these all high quality so I can actually read them.
Hey guys. Yeah.
Are these all eligible text?
Legible?
Eligible.
Let's see.
Not press the attack. Oh, I can't read the CX name here.
Just press the attack.
Oh, it looks ugly though. TCG. Don't tell me there's like copies of it. Back. And since I'm here, I might have the foil. Oh shit, the foil one looks pretty good actually. You had this combo's ass.
That's the stock chart, the one that's like 5 or less stock or whatever, or 6 or less stock.
Yeah, 6 or less. That's the CX. Oh,
the fucking SIR.
Wait, well, how come there's 2 present? Wait, oh.
Oh, oops.
I dot. And
I'm so mad
dot.
I'm so mad it's a common.
There you go. Answer them. I am the all range. Atomic. This is readable, that's readable. Legible. Reginald. Reginald. TSM Reginald.
Reginald? A goat?
Is he your goat? I don't think people actually wants to claim that.
I hate Reggie.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure after what he did, no one wants to claim him as the goat.
No. I hate Reggie.
That's a statement to
OG,
make.
from OG TSM. I was always an odd one. Or yeah,
The
that
odd
one.
one
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one
He's one that
was
made me play
the
Hecarim.
Stoxel? Was it the level 3 green one? Was it Stoxel? I have
Is it
Avarice.
Stoxel?
I have Avarice with Stoxel, yeah.
Wait, it's a Stoxel. It's not a bar.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my
You
god!
thought the
I
finisher
thought it
was
was
a
a bar.
bar?
I
You're
did.
so fucking clueless.
That's so sad. It was like, at least it's a bar, right?
My
Like,
man's fucking. Wait, that means he's smaller than Natsu then. He's only 11k offense. Natsu's at least 12k. That's so
is that the
fucking.
same cost?
Natsu is just ditch one, but had memory condition.
Right, right. And then costume he's ditch 2. Interesting.
My man was clueless.
Clueless. That's me.
Clueless.
Apparently.
Let's get rid of this to this. I should read the comments, get a virtue list. I didn't check in a while.
I was looking, it hadn't nothing really come up since.
Okay.
Where is the comp? There it is.
Comp. This.
We got good views on it though. We got 1,100 views.
Our Twitter post hit
Yeah.
420 likes.
Nice. I still remember. Best set ever. Said nobody ever.
Eminence, best set ever. Yeah, man, it's supposed to compete with Overlord and the Oshinoko too. Haven't you heard?
Agree.
Based on
Although I do
some play testing that we'll have done.
I do think I agree with I do think I agree with Alexander when they were saying something about it where they were like, I'm pretty sure they weren't saying about that it was gonna be like a counter to Overlord, but it was gonna be like something people opt to play over Overlord.
I
also
don't
just think
know,
that's not true.
man. I don't know if that's even true.
I mean, popularity wise, I could see people just play this.
Don't
but
know,
also
man. I don't
I
think
mean,
that's true.
well, my thing is those people that would play this also weren't probably gonna play Overlord anyway.
Okay.
Like, let's be real. Like, I think the people that were gonna queue Overlord were not gonna be swayed by like Oshi or they're not gonna be swayed by like Oshi or Eminence. They're just gonna play Overlord because that's the deck they want to play. Like, Overlord is such a different deck from everything else that it's like, okay, man. The people that were gonna play Overlord are gonna play Overlord. Like me. I'm that person.
The best ever set review show. Why short set?
Who?
Well, this is the best ever set review show. I don't think this is the best ever set. That's crazy. I don't know, man. Every time I'm just discussing with my locals about this deck because two of my close friends bought Eminence. Every time we're just discussing it, we're just like, usually you have a problem where you're like, fuck, what card do I cut out from my deck list to fit all these cards I want? This deck has the opposite problem where he's just like,
yeah, I need to fill space.
Fuck, I have 6 open slots. What the fuck do I fill in the last 6 slots with?
And you're looking through it and you're like, I don't want any of these.
Do I have to play these?
It also definitely doesn't help that like when you look through cards, like a lot of the cards feel so homeless. They just do things for no reason. Like, what's the whole marker gimmick for? Literally nothing. It doesn't.
Yeah,
do
there's
anything.
a whole marker gimmick. There's like a small act gimmick. There's like the card gets like marker, and when you pay act, it like you can use the marker instead. And
okay, that card. No, okay, wait. Oh, that one. Yeah, I thought you were gonna talk about the one that's like the not potion maker, the 3 rules reamer or whatever.
Yeah,
I still like that card. I've always liked that card because that's a card from Kantai.
Hey, bro.
What? It was a 1-0 in contact. Man. It was so bad, but it was so good back then. The
Back
game was slow
then?
enough. You actually got that. You got that card a couple times.
True. Yo, I played it in Bochin Rock for the Global Hex for back row.
Okay, no, that card was broken too. Though the global hexproof thing was so good.
Well, it wasn't global, I meant back row hexproof.
Well, the heavy, yeah, that was good. You put that in the Eins lane, and then you just like to protect your background. The Eins player was like, man, whatever. I'm still gonna blow up the board. Like, it doesn't matter.
Why is the green such an ass color, dude?
It's villain color. It has like
You like wasted 30 cards for no reason. It has the check 3 brainstorm, that's like it.
it has a couple good cards.
Well, I think the one of the best back row for like 8 standby is this green 2-1. But the problem is you need memory, and all the memory cards are
Which one?
ass. This one. I was like at 8 standby, I was like, this is probably like a pretty good back row, but I don't know how you ever hit memory condition.
It's a 2K assist to anything. Is that actually that good? I guess so.
2-1, 2K
Did they
assist.
want you
If
to
you
put
can
the
get it
red
out
one?
early enough and get out level 1, it's pretty good.
If I just wanted to play like the red one. But yeah, what memory are you getting? What card even goes to memory in this set?
You'll see. You'll see.
I see.
You'll
Sure.
see.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, it's been like 11 minutes. So let's start this, I guess.
Yeah,
I
let's
don't know
start.
who's even gonna come.
I think
watch
we'll
this.
go. I think we'll go pretty fast through this, hopefully.
All right, hey guys,
Riveting set.
riveting set. Kevin here from the Strictly Broken TCG team, and we are here with the best ever set review show, episode 104.5. This is a quick impromptu one. We kind of forgot about this until today.
Or you forgot about
Oh,
it.
I forgot about this until today, so this is kind of a jank setup we have here. We're just going to quickly read through all the new cards from Shadow Eminence, the new English exclusive. Usually we don't cover English sets, but because it's English exclusive, we'll talk about this one. This is the Shadow Eminence. If you don't know what that series is, it's like a isekai series. Came out, I think, early 2020s. Something like that, a couple years ago. Maybe late 2020s, I don't remember. Like 2010s, late 2010s. So series about this guy. He wants to be so strong that he can tank.
Something?
Yeah. He wanted to become so strong that he can tank a nuclear bomb, but no matter how much he trained, he realized he couldn't, and eventually he ended up getting himself killed. And then in the new world, he discovers magic and realized with magic he can actually train himself, become the strongest. And then you get to see him act his Chinabu past self out. Act his Shinobu fantasy out.
But he also doesn't want everyone to know that he wants to be a background character.
Yeah. He also
Oh,
has
wait,
this
there we go.
fantasy where he wants to be the background character, where he gets to
He's the strongest.
he gets to pretend to be he's very weak in the background character, but he's actually secretly the strongest one. His
Yeah,
whole
he's still
Shinobu fantasy.
I love him.
What
Also,
says
this
this?
year in
The
2022,
regular just
man.
said it. You forgot the boxes. You forgot until the boxes come in, Lamau. Dude, I just forgot in general, dude.
Yeah.
I want to be a
I had to
Chinobu.
message him, and I was like, hey man, we gotta do this. Fuck.
Dude, all that's
Here
been
we
on my
are.
mind is just how bad the set is.
Me too. Wait.
I mean, how
Well,
good
man.
the set is.
I
There's so much
Does
to
he-
think about for
alright.
deck building. Not lying.
Do the little sponsor bit. Come on.
Okay, shout out to our sponsor, Strictly Broken TCG and Nova TCG. Great places to buy Weiss Schwarz products from. You can buy Shadow Eminence from strictlybrokenTCG.com. And
Yep.
shout outs to Weiss Tea Time for helping us with these shows. Today she didn't create the slides because we forgot to ask her, but usually she helps us create the slides. This whole Google Sheets I just stole from her and then edited it to add my stuff. I added new arts for myself. That being said, check out her website for a bunch of translations, deck lists, and blogs about deck building and rulings. That being said, we're going to rate each cards on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 stars being cards not worth picking up. 2 stars are tech cards you might want to pick up a couple copies of. 3 stars are cards we consider worth testing. 4 stars are going to be your staples. And 5 stars are going to be your highlight cards. These are going to be the cards you want to buy the set for and play a deck around. With that being said, are you ready, LJ San?
Hello.
Okay, I'll be reading cards. Jason will be talking about the set because I think he actually bought the set. I did not. And because of how English structured it, it's kind of weird. There's no yellow cards. We're gonna start with commons first, and then lead into double R. So it's gonna be boring
It's a little more
first,
dramatic.
and then we're also gonna do PRs, and then we're gonna do TDs. That's how it is. We'll try to zoom through all the boring cards fast. There's quite a few of them in the commons and TD sections. But let's go right ahead. Starting off with the 0-0 reporting failure perv asshat. At the beginning of your draw phase, if you have another character in your center slot, this gets in your center stage. We usually refer to the front row. This gets plus 4k power until the end of your turn. So, and it has Encore, pay 1, sack a character. So it's up. So it's 2k your first turn. If it survives a turn cycle and you have another character, or if you don't have another character that survives a turn cycle in your front row, then it becomes a 6k. Yeah, or you encore it. Yeah.
And it synergizes with its encore effect. That's so neat. And you can encore like a dead character because of the way the encore timing works. But yeah, this card's really bad. It's only really good if you go second, and even then, it's still not that good because now you're swinging with a 6k at what? Your opponent's like probably level 0s, probably. So we'll give this a 1. It's bad. I mean, most of these are pack filler. Let's be honest. I mean, this is probably one of the only good green, like, low rarity cards.
Yeah. 0-0 King Oriana. This cannot side attack, and in auto, pay 1, put a Eminence in shadow character from your waiting room to the bottom of your clock. When this is sent from waiting room, sent to waiting room from stage, you may pay cost. If you do, check top 2, add 2 Eminence shadow character, and show it to your opponent, add enhance to the rest of waiting room. It's just an Aqua Ricky.
Is the Nyamu version of this, is that card 2k?
Nyamu? Nyamu
or
from what?
It's like Bang Dream. The Aqua Ricky from Bang Dream.
Oh,
Or is selective clock worth an extra 500 power?
I don't. I'm pretty sure the effect itself is usually 2k.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure selective and non-selective doesn't really matter too much.
Interesting. I thought it did. But anyhow, yeah, this card is fine.
My bad. I pressed the wrong button.
I see. Welcome back. But yeah, I think this card is like good. It is like it's a level 0 profile that we play. Oh, it is 2,000 power. Interesting. So yeah, it's a standard profile people like to play. It's good because you can slam it and try field with it, and then you just get your hand back. You don't have to think about it very hard. Selective clock is also nice because your set is only 3 colors, and then you may want to splash a color, like in the blue and red deck. You can use this to kind of fix your colors. I don't remember if the other Ricky in this set is all selective clock, but I think it is.
What if I want to play?
You want this to be
green heavy deck?
Well, then it's good for you too. But yeah, if you just want to be able to slam, this is a good going first card, and it's a good try fielding card. So I'll give this card a 3. These are fine.
1-0 Calamity Witch Aurora. During your turn, this gets plus 3k power, so 6/5 on your turn, and when it's reversed, if you have 2 or less memory, you may send this to memory.
This is, I think, one of the few memory cards in this set, if not the only one. I'm not really sure.
There's like 2 or 3 other.
I see, okay. There's a payoff with a 2/1 that Kevin mentioned pre-stream. That's like, he liked it for the standby deck, but I don't think this is very good, and I would not play this. Unless there's an actual payoff to this card. This is a 1.
Unfortunately not. That assist is like the only payoff. Yeah.
I see.
1-0 Secret Revealed Grease. Auto once per turn. When you use an act, this gets plus X power until the end of turn. X number of your Eminence Shadow character times 500. So if you use an act and you have a full board, it gets 2/5 and becomes a 7k. During your turn, when this card's spell opponent is reversed, if you have another Shadow Eminence character, you can pay 1. If you do, rest this card, and at the beginning of your next Encore step, put this into your waiting room. Well, during your opponent's turn, yeah. So it can, like, revive itself.
Yeah, it's like the temporary Encore. like the Encore for a turn cycle effect, and then it gets kind of big. It's counter. It saves itself with counter. This card can be really big if you play counters. It's weirdly part of like the Act theme deck that I think is like within all 3 colors for whatever reason. Yeah, this card gets to what if you have a full board.
7K.
Uh,
A 9K one for counter.
it counts itself. It counts itself. So 7/5 or 9, 7 or 9. That's like not bad to be honest. But I think the card itself is still just not good enough, and it's also green. Maybe if this card was in red or something, you could have played this as like a standby card. Like it's not too bad. But...
Yeah. If it was red, it wouldn't be too bad. As your splash, as your level.
It's like
1.
a good like 1/0 attacker. Yeah.
Yeah.
But not here, unfortunately. So it's a 1.
It's a 1. Dude, they didn't get like this, the random cards just like field encore, 6K field encore.
Yeah, it's true. That would have been nice.
1/1 Rex, the Game of Betrayal. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may choose one of your other characters put into stock. And when it's placed on stage from hand, if you have 4 more other Eminence Shadow characters, you may choose one Eminence Shadow character in your waiting room put in stock. This was green? I thought this was blue.
I thought this is blue too.
Oh.
Interesting. But yeah, so this card is fine. It's like a roundabout hand to stock basically, because you play it gets a stock back for being full board, and then it clears a slot on your board. And puts that card into stock. You can use this with the Gamma Drop salvage to like loop to draw through your whole deck. You just filter. You don't like get any pluses or anything out of it, but it's neat all the same. But it's green, and being green is an actual detriment. So I'm gonna give it a 2. Will be nicer though, because the effect itself is actually like potentially usable somewhere.
2. Yeah, I don't know. This blue ones like easily splashable. I don't know about this card no more. I don't know what splashing
you have to play. You basically have to play the Aqua Ricky basically.
Yeah. 2/1 Touching Moment of Lutheran Barnett. When it's placed on stage from hand, if you have 4 more other Shadow Eminence character, choose one Shadow Eminence character in your waiting room and put into stock, or Eminence and Shadow, my bad. And memory, when this attacks, if you have 2 more Eminence and Shadow characters in your memory, this gets plus X power, where X is equal to the level of the character facing this times 2,000. So it gets 6K against level 3s, 4K against level 2s. And you need memory condition.
Yes, you need memory, which, as we mentioned before, kind of cringe. You need 2 memory, and so far the only memory card we've seen was not very good. It is effectively a 2/0. It's one of those if you're full board, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, I think there has to be a better attacker in this set. Also, this is green, so detriment right there. So I'm gonna give it a 1.
Released Aurora 0/0. Act. Pay 1, send a standing card to memory. If you're level 2 or higher and you do it, you can search your deck for up to 1 level 2 or higher character. Show its opponent at a hand, shuffle your deck. And Act, you can rest this, choose 1 Eminence and Shadow character. This turn, that character gets +1/5.
Also part of the Act theming stuff. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. There's so many costless acts that are just like power, because there are a lot of cards that check for acts. I don't know why they just did that in this set, but usually that's like a gimmick thing. And then the second effect is fine though. Pay 1, send it to memory, search for level 2 or higher is like okay. I just don't think there's anything you really want to be searching. This isn't like the Brainstorm from Chainsaw Man. That card was actually really good.
Yeah, this is
this card is a lot worse.
Yeah,
this is a lot worse. Especially because there's a red one that like kind of mogs this card pretty hard too. So I'm gonna give it a 1.
Ooh, 7.
It probably is a little better than a 1, but I'm gonna give it a 1 all the same. It was green.
I would probably splash if I really need green.
Yeah, it's not a bad green splash card.
0/0 Possessed. When this is placed on stage from hand or attacks, you can discard 1 card. If you do, choose 1 Eminence and Shadow character in your clock, add the hand, and put the top card of your deck into clock. So it's on attack, on play, clock swap. The back clock swap.
Yeah, this was clock swap from your hand. The only upside to this effect is like you can go on play clock swap, and then if you clock something you like, the on attack effect can grab it too, which is kind of neat. This is a costless filter, and it said that basically has like no costless filters though, so I'm gonna give it a 2.
Wait, there's actually there's no Rico. It's crazy.
And the helmet we still don't even know how to get it.
Well, yeah, the draw drops though.
Yeah, that card's okay.
0/0 Summon Olivier. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose up to 2 copies of Jack Nelson the Avaricious. In your waiting room, put them to the bottom of your deck in any order. We'll talk about that, but that was basically a 3/2 that can summon copies of itself, so you kind of want to put that to the bottom deck.
It's like the Sora thing, you know?
And an act, you can pay 1, send this to memory, check top 3, choose up to 1 Eminence and Shadow character.
Yeah, this card is, again, this is one of those ones where the memory effect here is actually pretty fine. I could see splashing this card for that effect and only for that effect. The second effect is niche, unless you only play that. If you play that 3/2, which I think is the 3/2 bar combo, right? I don't know what that effect does. I don't think my gut feeling is that it wasn't very good. I don't remember it. But
it was like an off finisher.
It's good for that card.
Oh, okay. Like the Sora summon condition.
Bar combo.
No, it's like pay 3 just 2 like burn 4 or some shit.
Sure. I don't really see why you want to summon multiples of that card, but all the same, it works for that card. But yeah, the second effect on this is fine, so I'll give it a 2.
Ooh. I remember this card was pretty good, except green sucks. 1/1 going for the kill Olivier. When it's reverse, when this card becomes reversed, at the level of the card's battle opponent is higher than your opponent's level, you may put the top card of your opponent's clock into waiting room. If you do, put that character to clock. And when it becomes reverse, in battle, you may pay 1, discard 1 card, send it to memory. If you do, use it your deck for an Eminence and Shadow character. This is the only Adachi the set has.
And it's in the bad color. I see.
Yeah, my friend was asking, like, is this the only Adachi? There's not even a 2/1/1? No, not even like a card Titan or anything. Especially when like the last few Ians that had card Titan and like Ruby and AOT.
They realized they shouldn't be doing that. Man. Card Titan's too good. But yeah. Did you read the second effect?
Yeah, it was on reverse drop search. Oh. Memory drop search.
Okay, okay, yeah. This card's good. Obviously the fact that it's green is a detriment, and so far the only splashable cards we've seen are the other Olivia that goes to memory, and the Aqua Ricky, and I guess the Aurora. And those are hard because those also go to memory, so they don't help you with their colors all the time. You may want to splash green for this, like if you're playing. It's hard because like if you're playing the 8-door deck, then you want to splash blue because the early play is blue. But then you don't really want to splash. You don't want to think about having to splash green as well, because then it gets awkward. So in general, it's like the cards aren't good enough to splash 3 colors. It feels like, but you might have to if you really want this.
There's like green early play.
Is really good.
If I remember correctly,
there sure is.
EP healer.
There is.
Okay.
But yeah, this card is fine. I would not judge somebody for splashing green for this card. I'll give it a 2.
I think the biggest thing is people want to splash blue for a stock swap.
That too, yeah.
Going up, Aurora. 1 key assist, and if you have 2 or more Eminence and Shadow characters in your memory, another 1 key assist.
Yeah, this card is fine. It's as fine as it is easy to get memory, which it's not, and so we're gonna give it a 1.
7 would be actually pretty nice easier standby. If you could just stand by this out.
The one good memory card, the one costed memory card is a 1/0 in green, and then the other ones are costed.
Yeah, unfortunate. 2/1 self-introduction perv ass hat. Climax combo, put 1 King Oriana, which was the Aqua Ricky, from your hand to waiting room, and send this to waiting room. During your climax phase, when the Dark Machination, which is a bar CX, is placed in your CX area, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1 Mastermind Perv Asset in your waiting room. On station is where this card was on. Yeah. Mastermind Perv Asset was like a stock charger wall.
The cutest thing.
Yeah, yeah. And it has act, pay 1, rest this to salvage a King Oriana from your waiting room.
Yeah, so this card
comes a pay 2. Change.
You know, I looked at this card, right, and I was like, oh, it's like Kanata. And then I realized, wait a minute, Kanata doesn't have to discard 2 cards. Why do I have to discard 2 cards?
Well, it's summons from waiting room.
Is this someone from waiting room?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so it's still fine then, I guess. It's the same value as Kanata. In that regard, it is cool that you can, if you want to spend the 1 extra stock, you can make it like a 2 stock early play instead of a 1 stock early play by salvaging the king, assuming it's in your waiting room. Well, yeah, that's whatever. I mean, that's just That's any early play, right? Because if you pay 1 plus the card, it's like turning
Did he
into
heal?
a. No.
Not heal.
Oh, wait.
He does
no.
not heal.
Yeah, no. So what I was gonna say is that it's like turning a card from it's like a if it was like a heal to stock versus a regular healer, but obviously this doesn't actually heal. But it's the same like net of like, oh, it's 2 stock to play the dude or 1 stock to play the dude, but it costs you 1 extra hand, which is like fine. It's interesting. The actual 3/2 per pass set is also not a bad card. It's just not the greatest card ever, and it's kind of hard to play. But if you want to play green, I think my problem with this card is like the payoff isn't good enough for the combo for this, so you're probably just playing the level 1 bar and the level in the stock soul realistically, because how are you winning the game off this card? So I'm gonna have to. I'll give it a 2 because it's interesting enough at least. But
I can't believe this set actually printed 2/2 once it changes with Climax, but the King's Target doesn't have a Climax combo.
Neither of them do.
Oh, fucking cringe, bro. Bro, just make them good. Why should you gatekeep them?
Like this card, literally the per asset could have just been like a Connaught and it would have been fine.
Alright. 3/2 Xenon Griffey. There is an event that supports this. But if you have 2 or less CXs, this gets -1 level hand. This gets plus 500 for each of your other Eminence and Shadow characters, so you have a full board. It's equals 11k. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you may put the bottom card of your clock into waiting room. Your bottom deck.
Yeah. I'm gonna be real. I think the only 2 or less CX early play I've seen played in like forever is the Albedo
Rem.
in Overlord. They don't play that card anymore. They cut that card so fast. ReZero ended up just being 4 combo, 2 stock shuffle. Nice try. But yeah, this card's not very good. It heals bottom clock to waiting room to be an 11k, and that's not that good. Especially when decks like Oshi just run this over by
I'm
breathing.
really playing it, the bunny girl. Yeah. 2 stock, 2 or less EP. Come on, man.
Yeah, you are. That's probably one of the. And that, you're not playing that early play realistically, but this card.
Sometimes it comes up.
I mean, this card stinks.
Sometimes it comes up.
You have the red and the blue early play that are just better than this card.
My bad, man. 0/0 unexpected encounter Alexia Midgard, where there's a scene where he shows her his Excalibur. Give me a sec. I need to scratch my eyes. When it attacks, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put them top. Choose 1 card from among them. Put on top of your deck, and put the rest into waiting room. So pick your trigger, and then on attack, you can pay 1 Twin Drive. Pick trigger plus Twin Drive.
Yeah. This card is actually pretty fine.
It's pretty good for a standby. Try to force
standby triggers. This card is perfectly fine. I think you would play this card. You might play like 3 or 4 of this in 8 standby because it does do the Mio thing. Kind of.
Not really.
Not really.
That's completely different,
but
bro.
It does dig 3 cards. Digging 3 cards is good. So
okay.
Yeah. It's a 3.
A 3? Oh shit, that's so high.
I think have you seen the zeros in this set, man?
Oh yeah. I still don't think it's playable. Baldy Jack Nelson.
He's standby.
Dude, I forgot this guy even existed in this series when this card got revealed.
Yeah, no, literally when my locals were opening this, they're like, who?
Mega Law, he showed up for 1 mini arc and disappeared.
And he got a double arc.
He got like 3 cards, bro. When we get to the double arc finisher, I'm just gonna be like, I actually do not remember that character at all. I still don't remember. This one I remember once I saw him. I do not know what the double arc finisher, who the fuck that was at all. But yeah, Liz attacks. If you have 2 more other Eminence and Shadow characters, this gets plus 2k powers until the end of turn. So 6/5, 7/5 with a CX. When this card attacks, if trapped is in your Climax area and you have another Eminence and Shadow character, you may discard 1 card. If you do, choose 1 Eminence and Shadow character in your waiting room, return to hand, and this turn this gains the following ability. Until the end of your opponent's next turn, when this is front attacked, you may return this to hand. This is over with a hand fix.
It's and Junko from Zombieland Saga, but yours in English. So that card was bad. That card like almost never saw any play. I guess 8-bar Spy did something for a little bit. People were playing that, but it wasn't that good. I'm gonna be honest. It was very okay. and so you're probably not going to play this card. And it's
When was the
also
last time
only
you seen Uberol be played?
8-bar spy.
Okay.
That topped a couple regionals or
The actual answer
stuff,
was Book Pants Sneaker Bunko.
Book Pants Sneaker Bunko.
Yeah, it's with the second cutest girl level 1 climax combo.
They
You know,
played that in
the anime.
JP?
Huh?
Yeah. With the Umi show.
Yeah, the Umi show.
But they played it in what, JP?
Yeah, in Japanese, yeah. They played Book
I don't
Pants
think I've
Sneaker. It was like the only
I don't
other
remember
playable deck besides 8 choice.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
But yeah, not good. So I'm gonna give it a 1.
okay.
Not good. Also downgraded. I think yours is double R. This is a rare.
I think that's an upgrade to me. That's one less garbage collecting my double rare slot.
Well, you got another piece of garbage collecting your double R slots. Don't worry about it. It's put it right there.
This is not double R, dude. 3/2 Mastermind Perv Ass Hat. When this gets plus 1k power for each of your other Eminence Shadow character. So if you have full board, so 12/5. That's pretty big. Once attack shoots up to 1 card in your opponent's wingman, put it on top or bottom of the deck. Okay, pushes damage. When this card's battle points reverse, if there's a climax in climax area, you may put a top card deck into stock and in stock charges. Poggo? That's a climax combo, dude. Instead of an actual climax combo, just a blind stock.
Yeah, I think this card is actually perfectly fine in 8 standby. What your was an Obero, right? It was Sao. Oh my god, it wasn't Yoboro? Was I'm just thinking of Junko? Junko was the card. Oh shit, that card. Okay, so that card is just a reprint of Junko.
Junko from Shiny,
Zombieland
right?
Saga.
Oh.
No, it's Zombieland Saga.
What are you talking about? Oh, what was the Shiny? No, that was just a huge ass body. Badass.
You know, the Shiny. I know for a fact that the Zombieland Saga one was that card because I remember being like, oh my god, this card sucks so bad. And then I went back to playing Lily. But yeah, you're right though, Mr. Beat. Thank you. This card's good though. I actually think this card is like perfectly fine. It's a good 8 standby target. It's just not good in any deck that isn't 8 standby. So I will give it a 2.
I guess it is a fat ass boy.
Yeah, it's a 12/5 that pushes more damage.
And that's all it needs to be.
And it also gets you more stock back. So if you counter, you basically get the counter for just the hand instead of the hand and stock. It's pretty good.
All right, 3/2 Jack Nelson, the Avaricious. This is the one where you had the Olivier that can put 2 of these into the bottom of your deck. During your main phase, when it's placed on stage from hand or deck, you may pay 1 if you use such a deck for up to 1 copy of this on stage in any position and shuffle your deck. And then when this attacks, you may pay 3, discard 2. If you do, burn 4.
In what world do you ever have enough stock to summon multiples of these and then also pay 3 ditch 2 burn 4?
Or stock to triple, and then you need 6 float?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. You need 6 discard.
Yes. So 7 hand, because you have to play 1 of these down. Yes, so it's 7 hand and 10 stock to triple burn 4. So I'm good. We will give this a 1 and move on.
1 and move on. Why would you ever want to stack the bottom of the deck? Yeah, there's one. That's a singular Icy Tail. 1 singular Icy Tail. This was an okay card, but it was worse than I read. When a Climax is placed in your Climax area, look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, put them top in any order. And then pay 1, tap south, check 3, brainstorm. I originally read this card as a...
You thought it was salvage, wasn't it?
No, I thought this was rearranged my own deck on 6.
Oh, yeah, you wish.
Dude, it was rearranged my own deck. That card would be so fucking OP. Because it rearranged opponent's deck.
Calm down.
Okay, it would be a lot better.
But yes, this card is bad. Just check the add 1 brainstorm though, which is fine. You might still play that in like standby because none of the other brainstorms are particularly very appealing for 8 standby, unfortunately. But
all the other,
every other deck,
brainstorm is like fine-tuned for their own deck.
Yeah, like I pump power or I don't
know. The ones I give you my
the
soul.
red one pump power.
Did it pump power? I know it's just souls to your CX.
Oh shit! Wait, is that the other brain? Is there another red brainstorm that pumps power? There's a brainstorm that pumps power.
Was there red brainstorm power? I do not remember.
I thought it was.
I
Maybe I'm
do not
misremembering. But
remember.
yes,
I remember the red
that one is also
brainstorm was
good,
so triggered to the door, and the blue brainstorm had the clock swap when you trigger pants.
But yeah, this card is fine. It's just a check to add one brainstorm, which is okay. It's a 2.
2.
Is this set really that bad? I mean, it's not really good, or even fine. It's
okay, the reason why I thought it was also check to rearrange on 6 play because I thought it was going to synergize with this card. Investigating Xenon Griffey. When it's placed on stage from hand, you have another Eminence in Shadow character. This gets plus 2k power, so 6k on play. Once attacks, if Underground Battle is in your Climax area, which is a bar CX, choose up to 1 level 0 or lower character in your opponent's backstage, put it to waiting room, and reveal the top card of the deck. If that card is a Ori on the run Rose Oriana, or an Eminence in Shadow character, flip the hand. That's why I thought it was check to rearrange your own deck. Because it would make sense with this level 1 combo.
But yes, this is Millum. We saw this in Slime. That card was on a door. This is on a bar. Technically, I would argue that the bar is better.
But this doesn't have the bonder that Millum
Yeah, this doesn't have the bonder. So this card is actually more like Yuja from Assault Lily, and that card was bad. And they only played that card instead when Assault Lily because there was literally nothing better to be doing at level 1 until people realized the book combo was good. But yeah, I don't like this card. I've never liked this effect. I think these effects are very win more, and the people that think these are good are just playing against players who are bad and don't know how to play around this combo when they see it. Which is you don't over promote your back row because these people play down 2 brainstorms or something in the back row, and then a card gets dropped and they're like, no, I have 3 hand. This card's broken. But I'm gonna give this a 1. I don't think this is good. And like you said, if the brainstorm synergized with it actually, it'd be a little fine. Or if it had the promo like Millum, not promo the back row like Millum does.
Like legit, I was reading the cards. I was like, maybe Bard Door that has some legs. I would just play the Aqua Ricky and the check 3 brainstorm for your green splash. Play this. That's pretty good. Then I read the brainstorm properly. And it's like,
yeah, unfortunate. There's like literally no reason to look at the top of your opponent's deck in this set.
Yeah. 3/2 Plans in Motion Gaunt Knight. Who the fuck is this?
This is the priest from the 2/1.
The priest?
Yeah, scroll up to the 2. If you go back to the 2/1, like the 2/1 uncommon, that has like I'm not about this, the one that like gets big versus 2s and 3s. It's that priest guy.
Oh, it's her dad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's her dad. I forgot. My man has like 1 other card, and all of a sudden he randomly gets a double R. What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah, insane. That's how. Like,
if you have 3 or more other character, this gets plus 2/5, and during this card's value, opponent can play events from hand. So it is a 11k cross turn. When this is placed on stage from hand, you may put the bottom card of your clock into waiting room, so heal bottom deck. When it attacks, if there's an alarm, there's a burn 1 alarm.
Yeah, but on green, right?
Nope, not on green. When it attacks, if I've Avarice, which is a Stoxel CX, is in your Climax area, and you have 2 or more other characters, you may pay 1, discard 1 card. If you do, deal 2 damage to your opponent, and then during your opponent's Climax phase or during this card's battle, you cannot receive damage by auto effects from your opponent's characters until the end of your opponent's next turn.
Yeah. So this does stop Einsburn. It stops Einsburn because Einsburn is on play of the CX. How are the cards in this set ordered? Backwards. So the lower numbers are commons, and then the higher numbers are double R's for whatever reason. But yeah, this card is just really not good. I don't know why. This card literally could have been verbatim Natsu, and then made you have an actual payoff to the memory cards. So you'd like put them in your deck, and it's like, oh well, I have my burner that's only ditch 1. That's pretty good. So it'd be a ditch 1 anti-burn and burn 2. But no, they decided that the memory cards are just there to be memory cards for nothing. And this card is pay 1, drop 1, and on a Stoxel. Really bad, actually. I think this card is like a 1. It makes no fucking sense to me. Like, it's probably not a 1. Basically, it's probably a 2 because it's still just anti-burn. But like, it makes me upset.
You can early play this.
Yeah, with the shitty event. Really cool.
You can get the anti-burn online early.
Yeah. But you're not gonna do that because this card is expensive.
Whoa, you get our stock back because you're playing stock, so you can resolve one.
Okay.
2/1 Tears of Diablos. Choose one of your Awakened Xenon Griffly, which is the early play healer that we saw in green. Yeah. And that character gets 2k power and the following ability. Auto, once per turn, when damage dealt by this card is cancelled, you may stand this. And then put this event to the bottom of your deck.
Okay. I will say, I forgot that when I first read this, I thought it stood the level 1 combo.
That would be actually not bad.
Yeah, I thought that would have been really cool. I was like, oh, that's neat. You can like do this, and then you get 2 attacks and 2 combos off one thing, and you make it bigger. Like that's pretty neat. And then I realized it was the early play, and then I got really sad, and I'm like, oh, I care about that so much less. But yeah, I mean, this card is like, it's neat design wise. It's just not good because the early play is not good. So I'm gonna give it a 1.
Oh.
If the early play was better, or if the early play had a way to like actually push damage, like if it had like a burn on it, like okay, if this card was the Avracious thing, right? If it targeted like the Avracious card and then it was like, oh, on cancel, restand, like okay, I see something there. There's like a payoff, but not my random early play.
On the Run, Rose Oriana. Choose up to 1 Cult of Diablos, which is basically all the bad guys cards only, so it's none of the other cards. Character from your hand, put on the stage in any slot, and then put this to the bottom of your deck. So this allows you to EP your 3/2 bad guys.
Both of the 3/2, yeah. You can EP the 3/2 like thing that spawns cards, which I think is what you're supposed to do with it.
Yeah, you could just get level 2 a full EP board or 4
which
stock.
Is like probably the best thing that this event does. But you're still not burning with them, and they're not big. You can EP the Pervastat with this card, which is like actually also probably pretty okay. It's probably better than the actual combo changer. And then you can EP the burn combo, which is probably the worst thing to summon with it of the 3, to be honest.
Unless you really need that anti-burn early.
The heal. Yeah, the anti-burn and heal, which you probably don't. But yeah, I think this is like very okay as a card. Like it's thought is there, and like the card that's summoning relatively aren't that bad. It's just like green is so bad. So I'll give this a 2 though. It's like okay.
The highest rated card we had was a 3.
Yeah, and that card you can even argue that shouldn't be a 3, but I'm being nice and I like that.
Oh, why'd you give Aqua Ricky? Was it that 3 as well?
Oh, I got better. I gave that a 3. True.
Yeah. 1/1 Sanctuary. Counter. If you do not have an Eminence in Shadow character, this cannot be played from hand. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Choose up to 2 Sanctuary or Eminence in Shadow characters from among them. Reveal them to your opponent, add them in hand, and send the rest to Weiss, then send this to memory. You know what's also funny is that all your memory cards, condition cards, require characters in memory, so this doesn't even fulfill the condition.
Oh my fucking god, that's so sad. I mean, this is like, it's like a Gigalifa.
but you don't put them back on top, dude. If you whiff, you fucking lose them. If you reveal 2 CXs, you lose them.
Oh.
It's not.
Never mind.
It's just the Aqua on event.
It's just a 1/1 torch for 2.
Oh, it grabs 2 characters though.
Yeah, it's a torch for 2 that can grab.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, dude. It's a 1/1
Aqua. I'm gonna build 2 CXs, so it's a torch for 2. 1/1 Aqua event. Yeah, true. Yeah, this card's bad. Give it a 1.
Oh.
If this was double leaf, I'd been like, oh, that's kind of dope, actually.
Hey, bro.
But also don't grab it, right?
Pucci has this card too. I don't even remember. That's how bad it was. I have Aris. This is the 3/2 Stock Soul CX. Dark Machinations is a 2/1 Bar CX that changes. Trap. This is the Jack Nelson level 1 combo CX.
Jack Nelson one.
Yeah.
Has the girls on it.
Has the girls on it. Yeah. And Underground Battle. That was the Xenon Griffly level 1 combo. Okay. Going off to red. Red should be Sid and all his classmates. Sid as in not Shadow.
Yeah. This is the school kids.
Okay. Meaning her savior, Rose Oriana. It has on play bond to number 666, which was a stock charger in blue. A 1/0 stock charger in blue. The cost is put 1 Eminence in Shadow character from your waiting room to the bottom of the clock, so it's a clock bond to it. It has changed at the start of your draw phase. Wait, draw phase?
Draw phase. It's like you said you have to put this card on the board for a turn.
Oh my
Well,
god.
okay, to be fair, if this card changed, any other time, you wouldn't be able to get the stock charge effect. So
What do you mean?
If this card changes at like attack, like beginning of attack phase or whatever,
yes, yeah.
you don't get to make an act. Yeah.
Okay. Change. Put
But also,
this
why is
suit
it
into your
bonded?
waiting room at the beginning of your draw phase. You may pay cost. If you do, choose one number 666 in your waiting room. Put on a station this card's former slot.
Yeah. So this card has no synergy. I don't know why this card bonds to the 666 to put it from your waiting room into your clock, or
So the idea is you
wait, no, yeah.
bond to it, and you can
Uh-huh.
play it, and the next turn you can change into it after it dies.
Oh, after it dies. Oh, sure. I guess that's cute. I was thinking of it more like why I wish this card just like foolish burialed the 1/0, and then it would change into it from there. But I guess so.
It shouldn't have been
card's
an
like-
auto change. It should have just been, those regular ones,
Yeah.
just like main phase
Like
change
sack it.
whatever. Yeah, app sack it.
I'm gonna give this card a 1. I think the card it bonds to is actually a good card, but this is not a card you need to be playing.
Paying respects, scale Etel. All of your other paying respects, potato, and paying respects, scale Etel, so copies of himself,
I hate you.
gets a plus 1500 power. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard one Eminence and Shadow character. If you do, search your deck for up to one paying respects potato. Reveal to your opponent at the hand and shuffle your deck afterwards.
Oh my god. Yeah,
And
so this
potato is a 3K.
The potato is vanilla.
Vanilla.
So it's like shitty cats. It doesn't pop itself. So if you have
But
two
it
of
buffs
these,
off
they're two
other
fives.
copies of itself.
Yeah, so if you have two of these, it's a 2/5, and then your vanilla is a 6K. It's a 1. It's a 1. It's bad. Let's go next. I want to just go through the set.
Potato, my favorite card. Look at his fucking
Vanilla.
SR. It's so fucking funny, dude. All right. Lunchtime gossip potato. Discard bond to lunchtime gossip skeletal. As resonate, reveal the lunchtime gossip skeletal from hand at the start of your climax phase. If you do, gains plus 4k and plus 1 soul for the turn. So it comes to 6k, 2 soul.
Just show me the other card. We can do it.
And lunchtime gossip skeletal is a pay 1 bond to the lunchtime gossip potato and resonate by revealing the lunchtime gossip potato at the start of climax phase. If you do, it gains 6k for a turn. So it becomes a 7k. 7k 1 soul, 6k 2 soul.
And they're both
Stock
getting a
bond,
1.
ditch bond.
Yeah, they're both getting a 1. These are
Oh.
not playable.
07. My boys.
You.
1-0, ticket to the tournament, Claire Kagano. When you use this card's backup, you may pay 2. If you do, choose one of your characters, return a hand, and some 1k backup.
I've never seen these get played. I'm gonna go to 1.
Oh,
1-0, pay 2 JC backup. I'm good.
it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Acting Big Quinton. This is one of the tournament guys. During your turn, this gets plus 1k for each of your other Eminence and Shadow characters. So if you have a full board, it's a 7/5 on turn. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose one of your opponent's character. That character gains vulnerability to the end of your opponent's turn. This cannot move to another position on the stage. So it's a stunner.
Yeah. Good effect, but we want these on 0s, not on 1s, so they're actually splashable. So you can't splash this on like the blue deck. You have to play red for this, which is a little awkward. So I'm gonna give it a 1. I'll give it a 2 actually, because you can play this in the 8-door deck, and it's like probably like an okay like 1 of. If you really want to hit on standby, because you don't have a lot of options for like ways to metagame, unfortunately.
Yeah, you don't even have an Adachi unless you play green. 1-0 progression mundane man. Mundane man. This gets plus 2k for each marker underneath this card. When this card's battle opponent is reversed, you may look at top of your deck. If you do, put it face down underneath this card as a marker. And when this is reversed, put the top card of your deck into clock and rest this. So it's a zombie effect, and it gains 2k per marker on reverse gain the marker. The
Yeah,
first reverse
these-
makes it 7/5, second reverse makes it 9/5, then it just scales out in power.
I think the last time I saw one of these was Summer Pockets. was the one guy, the 1-0 blue guy from Summer Pockets, and that deck was a meme. So I'll give it one.
I think the last time I seen this be a meta in a meta deck was fucking 2013 Sao.
Okay, I'm not talking about a meta deck. I'm talking about a deck. You know.
Would you give this a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we go back to 2013 Sao. And 2013 meta. This card is pretty crazy. 2-1 information gathering Alexia Midgard. When you use this card's backup, you may pay 1 discarded Eminence and Shadow characters. If you do, choose 1 battling character. This turn it gets +4 soul and it's a 2/5 backup. 2/5 +4 soul counter.
We talked about this in not Summer Podcast. I forget what side we talked about this in, but 4 soul is just not a good enough number because it just makes it present lethal. I think 6 soul is like an actual break point where they're hitting like, you know, they're attacking for like 9s, right? 8s, 9s. So at least you're saying, oh well, if I'm 3-0 and if you're gonna like present a lethal, at least it's like a bit over. It's just, I don't know. To me, it's like cheap, and I could see you playing it, but I don't like 4. 4 is just not the number to me. But I'll give it a 2 all the same. It is a defensive counter in a set with no defensive counters.
My goat zombie Sayaka. I think my goat the Phoenix 3/3 girl from Monogatari. What's her name? Tsukishi.
Tsukishi. I had that deck.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I built that deck. Yeah, that was my first deck in Wish Wars.
2012 Monogatari meta, dude. Yeah.
Well, okay, I played in English, so that was 2016 Monogatari.
Okay, I think that was still unplayable back then.
Oh, absolutely.
2-1 steady tactics and a rose. When this attacks, this gets +X power. X is the number of your opponent's characters times 2,000. So if opponent has a full board, this gets +10k. It becomes 14k. When this attacks, choose 1 of your other Eminence and Shadow characters, and that character gets +X powers until the end of any return. X is the number of your other Eminence and Shadow characters you have times 500. So it's a 14k attacker that can pump 2k. I seen it before it's full. It's actually really? You think so?
I think this card's so bad.
I think it's like the only way for you to answer EP boards because your own EP is tiny as fuck.
Okay, now, what if I've told you I've already conceded that there's like, it's just not.
And you don't have a Dachi
in this deck,
and you have a ditch 2 anti-change counter.
I've already conceded if I'm playing red, I'm probably not beating their early plays, and I'm just gonna slam my level 1 combo again.
Okay.
Has been my resolution.
You
for
can
this.
just
it is
flash
probably,
this one of.
You're right. It's probably fine one. It's a 2. We'll give it a 2 because it is a 14k, and then none of your other cards are gonna actually win lanes. If they slam like 2 bodies down,
I guess
nothing else gets big enough. But this can get big, I guess.
How big was the Alexia combo? She was just 6k crossing,
like
right?
6 or 7, yeah. She's like 7k with comp. She's like 7 or 7.5 with comp.
Why isn't a TD bond that you make the TD comp bigger?
Because they didn't learn from Summer Pockets.
Okay.
Or Yukina.
Why is this card fucking heavily red hued? What the fuck's going on? Sacrificing himself, Sid Kagano. This is not a Rose card. This is a Sid card, mind you.
Yeah.
And when your other Eminence and Shadow character is put into waiting room from stage, if this is in your back row, you may pay 2 Sentence of Memory. If you do, return that character to its previous stage position as rested, and at the beginning of your next draw phase, choose this in your memory and place it back on your stage in any position. Flavor.
So I know this card isn't good, but I like this card. I think this card is really neat.
Act. Rest this, draw 1, ditch 1. Draw 1, ditch 1, and then just can't stand next stand phase.
Yeah, this card is neat. So you basically you ignore the can't stand effect by setting it to memory and it comes back, and then you can do it again. But it's really expensive as like a JC, so I think this has to be in the back row. Do you think this would be okay if this card could be in front row?
Do I think it can be okay? It'll be better. It'll be better.
Yeah. At least you can attack with it when you get a free lane. But yeah, it's originally this card's a 1, but I like it. It was funny when I was like, oh, that's cute.
You know, if either of the 2-1 actually made a good content, this would be not bad.
Oh, you can see the Kanata? Yeah, that'd be pretty fine.
Yeah. This wouldn't be that bad for that kind of deck. But because, you know, your 2-1 changes don't actually make It's a crazy OP EP.
True.
It's not as good. 0-0 Assault After Girl Alexia Midgard. If there's a marker underneath this gets plus 2k power, so it becomes 3-5. When it's placed in station from hand, reveal top card of your deck. If it's an Eminence Shadow characters, you may put it face down underneath this card as a marker. And during this card's battle, when damage you receive is cancelled, you may return this to hand.
Yeah, this card is a little bit. It has the win more effect, which is like it's when I cancel, I get a plus, which is like
It's also a 3-5 wall that can compress one card.
Yeah, but then it bounces and it gets rid of the marker, and then you don't really want to play this card again because it's not a utility card; it's an oversize, which is a little awkward.
It can push towards 5-card brainstorms.
Yeah, it's like okay. I'll give it like a 2. It's like a perfectly fine oversize to play, and I don't think it's bad to play it. It's just like I don't like those two effects together. I like the win more like bounce when they're like utility cards because then it feels really good. This is just like okay. It's effectively a double plus, I guess. You can look at it that way.
Yeah, it's two chances to plus 0.
When they're gonna kill you, you're like, well, maybe if I cancel, I still get my card back.
Yeah,
that's something.
It's something. 0-0 Buying Love Alexia Midgard. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard one card. If you do, look at top 4 cards of your deck, choose up to one level one or higher card from among them. Reveal 2 opponent and a hand, send to a swing room. On play Fuka.
Yeah, it's the free run, level 0. It's fine. It's a perfectly fine card. You will probably be playing this in a standby and in a door. Probably even in the green deck, to be honest, because that has an event.
This is your only like discard mail, main phase discard mail.
One of your only discards. It also grabs events, and there's an event that both those decks care about. No, bar like green and red.
Oh,
I don't. But I think this card is good though. I'll give it a 3. I think it's like it never really sees play very much, like more than like 2 copies whenever it's printed. But like this set might actually have to play more because it actually doesn't have a lot better going for it. The foil for this card's pretty cool too, actually. But
the best card in the set, my boy, 1-0 undefeated Goldie Gilded. When a climax of a door trigger is placed in climax area, choose up to 2 of your Eminence and Shadow characters, and those character gains the following ability. Auto, when its attacks, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, put on top of your deck, and put the rest into waiting room. Act, you can rest this, choose one of your characters this turn, that character gets plus 2/5 power.
Now, while I wish this card was Uzuki, right? I know it can't be Uzuki because this card has to have synergy with the 3-2 combo. And so the Uzuki thing would not be synergy. But this card's pretty good still, actually. Like it's a good act. It's a lot of power. And the effect is actually really cool because it does give you the pick trigger, so then you can Precane did this too. There's a Kyaru that you got like the Yugi that gave it pick trigger, and it was a cigarettes combo. We have a cigarettes combo coming up. Spoilers. This makes your cigarettes combo a little bit better because now you can kind of picky choosy with what you're milling, which is good. I like it. I think this card is like a 4. I think this is actually like one of the reasons, like it's one of the more standout cards as an assist for the door deck, and one of the reasons like that I think makes the door deck a little more like palatable, as well as the actual like level 3 combo. They make the level 3 combo a lot better.
41 cards and then we have like the 5/3s and everything is the door. Yo, we got our first 4. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's a 4. I like this guy.
Mr.
I think this card's like really
Wolf.
Good. He's Goldie Gilded, the unbeatable legend.
He's undefeated, dude. 1-0 researching the artifact Sherry Barnett. At the beginning of your climax phase, choose one of your Eminence and Shadow character, and that character gets plus X power. X is equal to that character's level times 500 only, so it's only a 500 pump to level 1s, and sure. As a task of Brainstorm, it's a 5-card brainstorm but for every CXE hit, you clock swap.
Mm-hmm.
So you choose a card in your clock, or not clock swap, you choose a card in your clock, add a hand, and you clock yourself 1.
The card is definitely worse than I remember it being. but yeah, it is a brainstorm in red that pumps power, as I said. This is a 1. This is awful. actually atrocious.
Yeah, so this is the brainstorm you were thinking about?
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
I may have read the word brainstorm and then stopped reading, and I also didn't look at the level either. But
2-1 obsessed with revenge, Sherry Barnett. 2k assist to level 3 and higher characters, and when you trigger a climax, you may discard one card. If you do, draw one. But I wish it was like the the Aqua from Whole Life or whatnot, where it's like when you trigger, you can pay one,
that effect
one
is so
draw
good.
drop.
They wouldn't do that because this is for the door deck, obviously, but it would have been good for the standby.
Well,
deck.
it was like that for standby.
Yeah,
Like standby would play it. I think
would've
this would
played
be.
this
I would actually consider playing it for every deck if it was like that.
It'd literally be a vanilla card at level 1, but like it'd be good enough to play as a back row. I agree. I think this card is a 1. Like, if it was like that, you almost gaslit me into being like, "Oh, this card's like a 2," and I'm like, "Wait, no, that's not the real effect. This card does worse text."
I was telling you the fairy tale scenario. If I was designing a set, I would make it so it's always like when you trigger a card, you pay one, blind stock one, draw drop.
This card isn't bar support; it's door support, man. It's standby support.
And so that you can trigger door with a Goldie effect, and then you can draw drop after.
The worst part is you can't even stack this because of how Weiss works. You can't even stack this with your standby trigger and then like ditch a card and then standby. Right? So it's like, oh.
Well, this is already on board. You can ditch a card instead.
Well, you can't, right? Well, that's when you trigger.
Oh, right, you can. Yeah. You can't. All right, 3/2 Fencer Ordinaire Alexia Midgard. Also, the Alexia card. I thought it was a fucking Iris card. If your opponent has a level 3 or higher character, this gets -1 level in hand. When it's placed on stage from hand, this gets plus X power until the end of turn. X is equal to the number of your Eminence and Shadow characters you have times 1k. So you have full board. She becomes she gets 5k, so it becomes 14k.
5k? Oh, it's all.
And when this card is placed on stage from hand, you may discard one card. If you do, heal to stock. Heal the bottom card of your clock into stock.
This one makes sense. Why it's bottom clock to stock, because it's in the color for it to matter. And you see, Kevin, like you can kill a card. This is 14k.
My bad.
You don't need the shitty 2.
Okay, yeah. My bad, man.
Yeah, it's a 2. This card's like fine. The EP condition is obviously still cringe, but like it's, you're supposed to play it to beat their early play, so it makes sense. So it's like okay, contextually, but it's still not that good.
Contextually. Oh, Carmen's favorite card. Conversing Annie Rose. When this is put into your waiting room from stage, so on death, you may reveal up to 3 cards from the top of your deck. If you revealed 1 or more, choose up to 1 card with a soul trigger icon from one of them, put it to your hand, put the rest into waiting room, and then choose 1 card in your hand and put it into waiting room. So force discard. It's like the Ame, but Ame was on play, right?
Yeah. No, it's the same card. It's the Ame.
Okay.
This card is verbatim the Ame. It's just not good. Like the idea is that there's a brainstorm we're gonna see in a little bit that gives your doors soul trigger, but like Ame was only played because that deck was like 28 plus soul triggers. This deck hits like 20 because it's like 12 20. Plus your 8 doors, give or take. And this card, more importantly, also misses like Ame did. If it didn't miss, if it was just like, oh, if you add a card with the soul trigger, discard 1, this card would be a lot better because it'd be like also just like a mill 3.
Yeah.
But
because of whiffs, it's worse.
But it misses. So I'm gonna give it a 2 still because it's like still a fine card. You just have to think about using this card. Like you have to actually like understand that there's a fail case.
My friend played this. That was cool because he can grab door. It immediately changed it for the PR shadow.
The on-play Fuka. Oh yeah, the PR shadow. Yeah, the Kome. Yeah. Yeah, because that card doesn't neg you if you miss. So it was all you want this card to do is grab you a door, then yeah.
1-0.
Someone tried to tell me that PR shadow was not a good card. I was like, what?
When your deck doesn't have that many good ways to grab CXs because you're playing fucking.
I mean, it's
no pants, no
it's
bar.
It's literally the same energy as when like Project Set Guy played the Kome, man.
They still play it, dude. I still see decks play.
Yeah, I know that card's good.
Choice door decks.
Yeah, that card was a bomb, but I digress.
Yeah, that card also has a second effect, I guess. Yeah. 1-0 Breakout Alexia Midgard. This gets plus 500 for each of your Eminence and Shadow characters, so it's 6k cross turn if you have full board. One is attacks if you have Is This the End, which is a door CX in your climax area, and you have 3 or more other characters. Look at the top 2 cards. Put the top 2 cards of your deck into waiting room. Choose up to 1 level extra Lord, Eminence, and Shadow character in your waiting room. Return the hand. If X is 2 or higher, this gets +1 soul until the end of the turn. X is equal to the total level of the cards put into waiting room by this effect. Dude, I'm just not used to
It's
English
Bremerton.
PSP.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, this is Bremerton. Verbatim Bremerton or Junpei from Persona 3. Same cards. I don't know the power conditions though. I don't give a fuck. It's like this card's 7k offensive. It's really bad. The PR Shadow is just on death. Check 3 out of climax. Discard 1 if you added a climax. Yeah, this card is fine. It's probably the best level 1 combo you have in the set, or like tied for the best level 1 combo you have in the set with the double R Shadow. If you think that card is that good, I think this card is maybe better because I think the +1 soul. Yeah, so the +1 soul is not attractive, but I do think it's an effect that leverages poor sets to be a little bit better because it gives them a way to kind of push extra damage and kind of cheese out an advantage in games where they probably wouldn't otherwise. Because obviously, like, I'm sure people have played against Bremerton or Junpei, and their opponent mills two level 2s, and then they trigger and they swing for 4, and then you take the 4, and you're like, Jesus Christ, if this was any other combo, I wouldn't be eating this much damage in a turn, and it feels really bad. For them, they feel like $1 million. It's like, oh my god, my card just pushed so much damage. This is so sick. And then
like playing a 2 soul, it's like playing a 2 soul CX.
Yeah, and like, cigarettes is like bare minimum the most acceptable level of level 1 combo you can ask for. And this card has support with the Goldie, which makes it pay me pick trigger, so its selection is a bit better.
Helps you dig for the +1 soul.
Yeah. Well, helps you dig for the +1 soul. It helps you also just fix your, what you're milling, so you're not getting like caught off. Like you've had those ones where like you're milling into like an empty graveyard. At least you get like 1 more mill, which is a little nice. And that also makes this card a 9/5 on attack, which is like a big deal. So I'm gonna give this card a 3. It's very fine. It's like one of the best things you have. Also, because 8 door is a deck. Like it's a supported deck. So we accept that. And we roll with it.
Here's the other back room for the 8 door deck. 0-0 battling a monster, Iris Midgard. Her sister finally appears. All your climaxes with a door trigger in all zone gets soul trigger. And Brainstorms, pay 1, taps out, salvage a Eminence and Shadow character.
Yeah. So this card is not good, mind you. It's a salvage Brainstorm. There's no synergy with your doors getting soul triggers at all. They just do.
It's randomly push damage, I guess, now.
It's just for the Anaros. Yeah, I think it's just for the Anaros, and they wanted the door deck to be like a push a bunch of soul damage deck because that's what the 3/2 combo and the 1/0 combo do. But the 3/2 combo also has no synergy with your doors having soul triggers because it doesn't want to trigger doors, which is really awkward. But I digress. This card is like a 2. It's like fine.
It's fine. It's just red salvage door and then
you're just pushing more damage. That's all it does.
Makes it so that your fucking hang soul trigger deck has like 18 soul triggers.
Yeah, it's true.
So you're not playing Oshinoko. Yeah, you're not following. At least Oshinoko had extra soul trigger. I'm fucking like
Overlord. 6 soul
Bang
triggers.
Dream, dude. Bang Dream has like
True.
6 soul triggers because their EP healers don't have soul triggers.
It has like
Bardor.
Dolores does at least.
Yeah. 0-0 obsessive money Sid Kagano. When it's placed on stage from hand, put 1 Eminence and Shadow character from your hand to clock. If you do, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 character from among them. Show its opponent at a hand, send the rest waiting room. This is necessary for 1 card though.
Yeah. So this is like the Mikey from Tokyo Revengers that always check. It's clock your character to always check 5, but Mikey had a really good power effect. This card just is vanilla and it works with a standby card. It's a 2. It's like okay.
Why are the image currently in Weiss time and the quality of old Street Fighter previously?
She hasn't updated.
She has not updated them.
Not out, right?
She has the leaked cards that was given to various people who said early. These images are from TCG, but she hasn't updated with the TCG player images. Which I don't know how TCG player gets the image. I guess Bushiroad just gave it to them. These all have a sample tag on it, so it's not like they scanned it themselves. All right, 3/2 preparing to strike Iris Midgard. When this is placed on stage from hand, perform the following two effects of following action 2 times. Choose one of your opponents. You may choose one of your opponent's level 1 or higher characters. If you do, your opponent chooses one level X or lower character in your waiting room. Exchange them. X is equal to the level of the character you choose -1, so it's level down twice, kind of like the IMA. And alarmed. If this isn't top of your clock, at the beginning of your climax phase, you may pay 1, discard a Eminence and Shadow character. If you do, deal 1 damage to your opponent, choose one of your characters, that character gets plus 2k for the turn.
Yeah, so you're supposed to combo this with your 3/2 combo because your 3/2 combo. I guess you can use it anytime because it doesn't actually care.
You can use this with any combo, dude, as long as you have the extra resources.
Yeah. The idea is that the 3/2 combo that we're going to talk about for the red deck is really cheap, so you can use it with that pretty well, which is cool. It's fine. It's a good 2.
A dose.
Level down is also nice, I guess.
Liberation. Rose Oriana wins place of stage from hand. Choose up to one character with level is equal to or lower than your level. Place it on stage in any position, and that character gets plus 2k powers until the end of turn. And when this attacks, you can discard 2 cards. If you do, build a bomb 4 cards your opponent's deck to waiting room, and deal X damage to your opponent. X is equal to number of climaxes among those cards. So Icy Tail is the Modernia.
Modernia. This is Modernia upgraded to a rare from a TD card without the payoff of the event. So it's gonna be a 2 at best. I think that's being kind of nice.
How mid is the set looking so far? At worst, it's Azure Lane level.
Like Azure Lane 1.
Oh, Azure Lane 2.
No, Azure Lane 2 is better than this set.
Okay, my bad. Sorry, man.
It's okay.
Alright, what'd you give? Any more words
2.
on this? 2? Just
Nope.
2? Just not just like an off finisher, that's it? Cheap
it's
off
Modernia.
finisher?
People know how Modernia is, and but it has no payoff. Like Modernia, right? Like I wouldn't play Modernia in EK if the tab counter didn't exist.
Alright, double R00 Boulder Skews Sid Kagano. At the beginning of your climax phase, look at top card of your deck. You do nothing with it. At the beginning of your attack phase, you may return this to hand, sack the Farewell My Friend CX, which is a standby CX. If you do, choose one of your other Eminence and Shadow characters and stand it.
Yeah. This card had the highest potential to be like broken, and it fell into the same trap as all these other versions do, where the cards you're actually standing all suck. The best card you can stand is like the 3/2 I from Oshi clone that's in blue, or like the book level 3 combo, I guess, which is like the Yoburn from the TD. This is really awkward too because your 2/2s are both combos, so they don't synergize with this combo, and one of the 2/2 combos also stands itself on their own CX, so it's really redundant and kind of weird. I don't like this card. I like this card, but I don't like it in the deck it's printed in. I'm gonna give it I'll give it a 2, but it's literally like this card could have been like a 4 or a 5 if the card were just a little bit better.
Bounce a hand, then you get like a top check rearrange.
It opens the slot. It opens the slot.
So
it gives you so it gives you a slot to standby in when if you trigger a standby. The first effect also could have been better. It could have been like anything and not just a look at. Yeah, it could have been so many things. It's so close. Why does this bounce on attack step? It's a really good question. Because they don't want you to stand by in this card's lane, man.
Alright. 2/2 Takedown Mundane Man. If there's a marker underneath this gets plus 3/5 in hand core, so it becomes a 9k hand core. And when this is placed on stage from hand or from waiting room, if you have another Eminence and Shadow characters, you may choose up to one Obsessive Money Sid Kagano, which was the hand of clocks, check 5 for a character. Anyway, place it face up underneath this card as a marker. And when final match is placed in your climax area, if this card is in your center stage, which is your front row, you may choose a character in your waiting room and add a hand. So salvage on this CX. Different standby CX from this one.
So this card's awkward because you have to standby this to the back row, wait a turn, and then play the standby. So this is a little awkward because you don't want to really stand this, but you can stand this with your Sid, and it's fine. But this card is only a 9k hand on core. Thankfully, it will always have hand on core because obviously it'll die. you'll hand encore, it'll come back from waiting room, and then it'll mark the sit again, which is like, okay. It's just a little weird that they chose to do it like that, and it makes it a little bit worse because now you have to have the 0, so you have to play some amount of the card that's like only okay, and then you have to wait a turn to then play his climax to salvage one. If you can get multiples of this card on the board, though, it's pretty good, I guess. It's a 2/2 that pluses you. But yeah, I don't know if it's a double R. Like very, very insulting as a double R. This is like, I would expect this from like an uncommon, or like a rare. So I'm gonna give it a 2, I guess, because I think it is the better. It's maybe the better of the 2 combos. I'm not really sure. They're both pretty bad.
I can hear the disappointment in Jason's voice. Okay, to let you guys know, Jason is talking a bit more quieter because there's someone else in the room with him. It's not. Oh no, he is disappointed, but it's not on purpose. He is not talking like this because he's disappointed. Or maybe he is.
I wish these cards weren't next to me. I'll say that much. But
I think it was a more exciting set. I don't think he'll be that ecstatic about it either.
I probably would be. I'll be honest.
Wait, give me a second. I just saw some news. I need to real quick.
Oh my god.
Oh, it has to do with Nikkei.
Nikkei 2 delayed smile.
Wait, Nikkei. What the fuck? Huh? Okay, Nikkei Volume 2 is confirmed to be September 25th for English. However, all other languages got boosted up a week to September 19th. So English is a week behind for no reason now.
Okay, sure, whatever,
okay. Man. Alright, 2/2 dominating Iris Midgard. If you have 2 more other Eminence and Shadow characters, it gets plus 2k power and vulnerability. When it attacks, you may pay 1 if you do Twin Drive. Climax combo, put the final match, which is the same CX as Mundane Man. At the beginning of attack phase, you may sack the final match CX. If you do, and you have 2 more other characters, you may pay cost. If you do, stand this, and this gains the vulnerability until the end of your opponent's next turn. Hand encore. So
this is
only 1 turn hand encore.
This is 2/2 Nino with 1 turn hand encore, and it's only a 9k. But it's Twin Drives instead of pick triggers, I guess. Yeah, I still stand by what I said. I think this card untapping itself is more appealing than the Mundane Man in that it's tempo on standby. But this card just sucks. Like, I don't want this card in my deck. I might just play 4 Mundane Man, to be honest, if I was playing 8 standby. I'm gonna give this a 1. I really don't like this card. Maybe like 3/1 and play like 1 of this. I really don't like this card.
What'd you give this again?
1.
1. 7. 3/2 War Goddess Beatrix. When it's placed on stage from hand, drop to 1 card. Choose one of your opponent's characters, and that character gains the vulnerability until the end of the turn. During this card's battle, you cannot play events or backups from your hand, so it's nice defense. You become ignorant to counters. When it attacks, if facing the strongest is in your climax area, which is a door CX, you may pay 2, discard 2 cards. If you do, during that attack, perform trigger check twice, and this gains the vulnerability until the end of the turn. Auto twice per turn. When this card trigger checks reveals an event or an Eminence and Shadow character, you may deal 2 damage to your opponent.
Yeah, so this card is Enterprise from Azure 2. Except as Enterprise healed, this card has anti-backup and draws 1, which supplements the extra hand cost, which is fine. So they're basically the exact same cost. But this card is ignorant to counters, which is good. This card also does have an event that lets you play it early, which is good. And this card is burn 2s, which may be good, may be bad. I'm not really sure if 2 versus 3 is actually which one is better, but this card hits on characters and events as opposed to blue and yellow characters. Because I think I missed on events, and climaxes. And that means Enterprise warped your deck building, so you didn't get to play all like the good green and red cards you might want to play, like cast and such, which hurt a lot. So this card is a lot more ignorant and is probably better than Enterprise. The more I think about it, and I thought about it, I'm gonna give this card a 4. This is probably the best top end you have access to in this set. Which isn't really saying a lot, unfortunately, because there's not many other appealing ones. But it's something, and it has good synergy with the 1-0 we talked about that gives it pick trigger. So you can kind of get like an extra card check for hits as opposed to triggering doors.
Enterprise.
Yeah, this card's fine. Enterprise. This card's good. I like this card.
3-1 event. Om nom nom. Choose up to one Eminence and Shadow character in your room, return the hand. Then choose up to one War Goddess Beatrix, which is the card just above, from your hand, place on stage in any slot, and that character gets plus 4k power. Return.
Yeah, this card's good. Helps you salvage it salvages your stock swap, it salvages you copies of itself, so you only have to really worry about sculpting the events, which is why the on-play Fuka is also pretty good. 3-1 means that you can for 7 stock, if you can get 3 events to hand, you can triple Beatrice plus stock swap.
For 7 stock,
5,
okay.
For 7 stock. For 7, that's not bad. It's just having 3 events in your hand.
But I don't even know you played 3 events.
I think you might be slamming for this event if I'm being honest.
4?
But yeah, probably.
I guess
you don't have any. You don't have a lot of. You have the problem is you have too many slots. But But yeah, so you're probably playing a high amount of this card. It also makes your Beatrix better, so it also runs over things, and it picks up your cards. So for 5 stock, you can stock swap double. You can 6 stock. For 6 stock, you can stock swap plus double, and for I think that's the tracks, right? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, it was 8. No, it's 7. Yeah, I can do math.
3. How much stock you need floating? You need 2.
1, 2. You need 6 stock to double, 7 stock to triple.
It's 8 stock.
7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 left over.
3 to play triple. 3 for stock swap. And you need 2 floating.
Right, because with 2 you get to attack with a stock swap. With 3 you don't. Right. So yeah, 8. 6, 8 to get stock swap plus 7 amount of combos. Yeah, it's fine. I'll give this card a 3.
Okay.
I mean, it does salvage cards. Like it salvages and plays the card, which is like fine, right?
1/1 familial search. Oh, wait, this is a card with Beatrix. I thought this was the card when his sister gets kidnapped. Search your deck for up to 1 Eminence and Shadow character. Reveal to your opponent. Put in your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Then look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put them back on top in any order.
Yeah, I don't really know what the point of this is. It's a 1. It's fine. It's a math. It doesn't go to memory. Whatever.
Door CX for Beatrix. Standby for the level 0 Stid combo. Door CX for the cigarettes. Standby CX for the 2/2/2s. Alright, on to blue now. Book signing beta. During your turn, it gets plus 1k power. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard an Eminence and Shadow character. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 character with the same name as a character on your stage. Reveal to your opponent, add a hand, shuffle your deck afterwards.
This card's perfectly fine. This is like a 2. It helps you get off like double combo and stuff when you can't sculpt for things. I like it.
It's fine. It's fine. 1/0 Advancing Omega. All your other Advancing Omegas are copies of itself, and fight against Fate Epsilon, which is a 1055 vanilla. Gets 2/5 power. And then on play, you can discard 1 Eminence Shadow character, search your deck for up to 1 of the 1/0 vanilla. It's a 1. Oh, your first one becomes like an 8k, and then you get 2 bonders or 10/5s.
Okay, it's a 1.
That's Kishibe numbers, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
For
just,
sure.
Like 4 extra slots in your deck to activate and full board. When the card is placed on stage from hand, if you have another Eminence and Shadow character, this gets plus 2k power until the end of turn. And when this attacks, if the character crossover is level 2, this gets plus 6k power until the end of turn. So 6k and on play, 12k against level 2s. Standard level 2 beater.
Okay. Yeah, it's 2. It's fine.
I don't think there's anything in English that cares about level 2 beaters, though.
Nope. Sure doesn't.
You know, it's dead in water and all live. They're okay with Choco dying. Choker gets like run over by a lot of shit too.
Sure does.
1-0 strict instructor Lambda. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may pay 1, discard 2 cards. If you do, choose up to 3 or level 0 or lower Eminence and Shadow characters from your waiting, place them on stage in separate slots. Once attacks, choose one of your other Eminence and Shadow characters, and that character gets plus X power until the end of turn. X is equal number to your other Eminence and Shadow character times 500, so it's a Shimakai.
Yeah, Shimakai that wants to summon 3 zeros. So you're probably starting to summon like 2 attackers and a back row or something, I guess. This card's not good. It's just a 1.
It's not good. You're summoning the Shadow level 0 combo. Would you give this a 1?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I swear to God, dude. I'm going to keep complaining about the 2-1 combos not being good change target because the fucking level 0 Sig combo would have been nice with this.
Yeah, would have.
There's like no world you actually play a 2-1 changer. 2-1 surprise visit alpha. If you have 4 more other Eminence and Shadow character, this gets -1 to 1 hand. If there's a marker underneath this gets plus 10/5, so it becomes 11k. And when it's placed on stage from hand, you may choose one defeating Calamity Shadow from your wave and place it face up underneath this card as a marker. And if you don't know what the shadow is, it's this card later. We'll talk about. But he's giving you a 1.
We're not playing a 1/1 12k or 11k. There's no fucking way.
07.
I'm sorry to the BCS world champion. I'm so sorry.
Oh. The road champion PR. 2-1 scouting report beta. Dude, why didn't they just make the fucking Ricky a PR? Anyways.
Good question.
2-1 level assist. At the start of your main phase or climax phase, you may look at top of your deck. Top card of your deck, don't do anything with it. Act restless, look at top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, rearrange them.
Yep, no point in this card. This is a 1. Literally, again, there's no value in my opponent's deck. So this would have been so much better
if you see a CX in second, you can move it to front. That's crazy.
Wow.
How?
They did that with the fucking Nikkei card too. Fucking back earlier. All right. Wow.
2-1 defeating Calamity Shadow. At the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you may pay 1. If you do, choose one of your Eminence and Shadow character and discard, stand and then swap them.
It's like Kanata, but it doesn't get power and attack. Yeah. Well, it's bigger. It's just smaller.
Bigger defense, smaller offense.
And then also there's nothing worth standbying into, like swapping with. Like the best card you can swap with is like Pervas Hat. So I'm gonna give this a 1.
A 1. Not like in Hall Life where you want to stand and swap your 3/2 Luna out of the level 0 bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
3/2 Ultimate Shadow. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may sack one of your other Eminence and Shadow character. If you do, choose up to 2 characters in your waiting room, return to the hand, so salvage 2 on play. At the start of your attack phase, if you do not have another character in your center stage, so this is the only character in front row, you may pay 2, discard 2 copies of this from your hand, discard 3 additional cards, and then sack the IM CX, which is a Pan CX from your CX area. If you do, deal 3 damage to your opponent 5 times, and this turn just gets plus 2k power.
Yeah. So I don't know why this card is a common. Mostly because this is like the flagship, like one of the scenes, and the climax is like the big thing everybody pogged about when this came out. It feels a little insulting to make this a common. I feel like they just didn't know how to balance this effect for Shadow, and so they just like made it a common and made it a bit more underwhelming.
And if you pay attention to Don Volume 2 card, they are the same.
Oh my god, the Okarun is so much better too, though. It's so much better. And I got the changer now too. And then this also could have had a changer for sure. And then also like this set comes out the same day as Fujimi, and Fujimi has this except with dual laners as opposed to a single lane, and it's significantly easier to resolve for the exact same amount of damage.
Oh,
technically even better because you have a way to modulate it, right? Because you can move your split souls around, and you can get pick trigger to the cards with the bouncer, the Ria's bouncer.
You know, because you sack the CX, doesn't get the so anymore. So this is 3/3/3/3/3/2.
Oh my god, it's even worse. Jesus Christ. I that stacks it. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. So the idea with this card is that you play down the stock swap. You play this town, you sack the stock swap. This picks up the two copies of the ultimate shadow you're missing, and or just extra cards if you already have them in your hand. And then you pay 2, ditch 5. So this card is 7 stock to resolve this plus double plus stock swap. And then you get 5 burn 3s and a swing for 2. And then you really can't interact with anything about this except for the swing for 2, which is like whatever. So that's fine. Like in hindsight, it's just like really expensive triple Rio, or it's like triple Marine stock swap stock costed. In general, you know, it is technically low cost to just resolve this at 4 stock. The hard part is getting 2 ultimate shadows, which means you have to play 4 of this shitty card because you have to discard 2 of them for a card you can only single lane. Which just doesn't feel very good. But you do what you gotta do, obviously, and it's fine. It's a perfectly fine card. It's just not like a very attractive finisher. It's like Beatrix puts out more damage and is like just as much effort. So for 1 more stock, you can double Beatrice, and double Beatrice puts out what, potentially more damage in this card.
Yes.
So
2/2/3, 2/2/3,
2/2 swing. Yeah. So double Beatrice is 2/2/3, 2/2/3, 3, or like 2, whatever, which is technically 1 more inches of damage with like better packets.
Whiff though. Beatrix can whiff. They're both unattractable because Beatrix also has the anti backups event.
Yeah, so there's not even an upside to that part of it. So I'm gonna give this card a 3. I think it is fine. It is a combo you will look at because it is also like the scene and the guy and all that. But I don't think this is as appealing as just playing the door. So
yeah. 0/0, envisioning a different life anew. When this is placed on stage from hand, you may discard 1 Climax. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 Eminence Shadow character, reveal to opponent, add a hand, shuffle your deck. Once attacks, choose 1 of your other Eminence and Shadow characters. That character gets plus X power. Until the end of the turn, execute the number of your other Eminence Shadow character times 500.
This card is a 1 if you tell me there's no Jitsi salvage.
6CX search.
Yeah, if you tell me there's no Jitsi salvage in this set, this card is a 2. If there is, then it's a 1.
I don't remember. I don't think there's another 6 salvage.
Well, then I'll give it a 2.
Verbatim 2.
Okay.
Or why can't they just make, fucking dual utility cards anymore, dude?
I don't know.
Why isn't this? Why can't it just be like a drop? Why is it a Shimikai? Why can't it be just like a drop search or like a drop salvage? That'd
be
some shit.
Yeah.
1/0 wanted poster gamma. When you use this card's backup, ditch 2. Choose 1 of your opponent's levels character whose level is higher than your opponent's level. Send bottom deck. 1K assist. 1K counter. I mean.
Kevin, stop using abbreviations. We can go faster. Ditch 2 any change. It's fine. This is 2. You'll play it probably because you have nothing better to be doing.
Yeah, I'll try to shorthand it.
0/0
number 13 new. On play, pay 1, ditch 1, and on attack, drop search.
Yeah, so on play attack drop search. It's fine. This card's actually like pretty okay. I think it's like a 2. It's fine.
Yeah, but there's a PR one that's better.
Yeah, true. The PR is the PR one.
Except we don't know how to get that PR yet.
Oh, that one. You mean the fucking helmet thing? Yeah, that card's really good.
It's not the helmet, but the PR.
Oh, the another one. Oops.
The one we're talking about, the one's like the Damachi.
Oh, that one. True. That one is just better. So true.
All right. 1/0 adored by the masses beta. During your turn, 1K for each of your other Eminence Shadow character, so 8K with full board. When it's placed on stage from hand, you can put an Eminence Shadow character underneath this face up as a marker. If you do, spawn a level 0 lower character from your waiting room.
Okay, real quick, is there a JC in this set?
No.
This is a 1. Okay.
There's a clean cut.
Got it. Okay, it's a 1. It's not a JC.
There's a level 0 combo.
I want to do the Yukio JC.
Is it a level 0 combo?
No. I'm not interested.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I know that card, whatever that card is, I know it's not good.
Okay. 1/0 ignoring order delta. Look at the 2 arts. It's so cute. If there's a marker underneath this, it gets plus 3K power. When it's placed on stage from hand, reveal top of your deck. If my card's an Eminence Shadow character, you may place underneath this card face up as a marker. 7K. Cross turn.
Sure, just 2. It's fine.
7K. 2?
It's yeah, it's fine. It's like a
It's your
it's a
standby
level
level
1 version of the. You just have nothing better, man. You have nothing better.
You're 1-0 for your level standby deck.
Yeah. No, I know this card is probably my 1-0 for my standby deck, but whatever.
Once per turn, when using an act, this gets plus 1/5 for the turn and the following ability. When it's taxed, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's level 1 or higher, when it's stock. So this becomes a 6K stock charger.
Plays with all the free acts we have. This is probably like one of the best auxiliary level ones in the set, if not the best. I'll still give it a 2. I'll give it a 3.
Works with the Goldie guy who can activate the act for her, give her Omega amounts power, and then help her choose her trigger for the stock charge. 2/1 power source. She when he comes back up, pay 2 free fresh. Shuffle your way room into your deck.
Perfectly fine. 2. Perfectly fine.
2 card if you trigger too many garbage. 2/1 welcoming Gamma. During your turn, this gets plus 1/5 for each of your Eminence Shadow characters. So it becomes a 10/5 on turn.
Mm-hmm.
When damage dealt by is cancelled, you may choose one Eminence Shadow character and wave and put in stock.
I don't hate this card. It's okay.
It's a 10/5 only. Why is it so small?
Yeah, why is it during your turn? Actually, no, never mind. This is a 1. I forgot. I thought this was like always 10/5. No, if this is an always 10/5 2 soul and it did that, that'd be cool. As offensively, this is bad though. Just kidding.
Why is it so small?
Yeah.
Look. 2/1 technical support Ada. All your other Eminence Shadow character gets plus 1k power. When you once per turn, when you use an event, you may draw 1. If you do, discard 1. And act, you can discard 1, rest this, salvage in I am the all rage atomic event in your way room. Return to hand. That one is just like a cigarette. It was like a cigarette event that goes in memory. And you have 3 coffees in your memory, it becomes a -3 soul counter.
Oh, it's the decapo. Oh, it's that one. Oh, sure, that card's like okay. I'll give it this card helps you actually have like a defensive thing. I don't think that's very good because I think you have to pay stock for the next soul still too, right? Or something. Or is it just dump?
I think it's like pay 1, dump 3 copies.
Sure. I mean, we'll give it a 2. It's like okay. If that's like playable, which that might be playable because you don't have a lot to be doing, and it's really awkward. Oh, I guess it's good with the shadow because it doesn't. You don't have to be in like winning lanes. It just lets you target something. But it is awkward that you're opening lanes. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna make 3 soul. You're 3 soul attacker. You're 4 soul attacker. It's like, oops. Well, unlucky. But it's still probably okay. Still give it a 2.
The vanilla for that one card.
Yeah.
0/0 the 7 shadows Ada. Your other character in the middle position in the center slot gets plus 1k power. Act rest this if there's no marker underneath this. Choose one Eminence Shadow character in your main room. Place it face up underneath this card as a marker. Act, pay 1, rest this, return the marker to hand.
Yeah, so this is the 7 rules Rimuru, or like if you're Boomer, it's like the Tatsuda 3 rules. 7 shadows, 3 rules. Or like the Tatsuda from Kantai. Realistically, I think this card is too slow without the event that stands it, like with 3 rules Rimuru. But I like it, so I'm gonna give it a 2.
Surely it'll be a PR to fix it. Yeah, surely there's a set 2 to fix it. I mean, 3 rule didn't get the event till a second set later.
True, maybe.
Surely, yeah. There's a chance. There's a whole season. Or
you get a PR. You get a premium booster.
0/0 the 7 shadows Gamma. If you pay the act. If you pay the cost of an act effect for your characters in your hand or stage, you may put a marker underneath this card in 2 wave instead of a stock. 500 assist, and when it's placed on stage from hand, you may choose one all is revealed shadow in your wave and place it face up underneath this card as a marker. Was that the 2/1? I think it was
2/1. I don't know. Okay.
It is not. It is the level 1 combo.
Nope, it's the 1/0 combo. Okay. So I don't want my level 0 eating my level 1 combo, firstly. That's really awkward. Secondly, this is an assist 500, which is bad. And third, there's like no acts to actually pay for where the marker like matters.
Your brainstorm root.
So I'm gonna give this a 1.
Your brainstorm
dude. I'm gonna give this a 1.
It's a brainstorm, dude. Your brainstorm's a pay 1 act. Come on, man.
So I'm basically hand stocking.
You're handless, bro. You're handless, bro. If there's some way to refill that marker, then sure, but no.
Yeah, maybe there's not. It's you're like playing this card and it becomes a hand to stock. Basically a hand to stock to because this card's
0/0 lending a hand shadow. All your other Eminence Shadow character gets plus 500, it's like level 5. Climax call when Stylish Bandit Slayer is placed in your Climax there. You have 2 more other Shadow Eminence and Shadow character. Look at top of your deck. Choose up to 1 event or Eminence and Shadow characters from among them. Show it to your opponent, add a hand and send the rest to waiting room.
This card is so close to comboing with the same CX as the 1-0, and they didn't.
They comboed it with a 2-1.
And that would have been so sick. Yeah, no, that's what it was. No, it didn't. It's different names, right?
Nope,
It was
it's
like
combos with a 2-1.
Oh, is it
A
stylish?
2-1
I
changer.
thought the one.
Nope.
Is no one stylish Ruffian Slayer?
Nope, that's
Oh, did I
TD1.
miss it?
That's TD1.
Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Okay, sure. It comes with the 2-1. If only the 2-1 was. If the 2-1 was a better card or summoned a better card, it'd be good. It does not. So it is not a good card. So I'll give this a 2 because it is a fine as a level 0 combo by itself, but it is not very good. All the same.
I learned that this profile is called William Massachusetts.
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Profile.
Well, no, that card's on attack. That's on attack.
Okay,
It's
sure,
on
but
play.
similar idea.
Yeah.
The William Massachusetts.
From Log Horizon.
Did you see us discussing about in the Weiss Discord?
No.
We're just discussing about. I was like, why don't people call it the William Massachusetts combo? It's like, bro, I can't. Half the people can't even spell Massachusetts, and I proved them because I didn't know how to spell it.
I'm proud of you.
0-0 the 7 shadows delta. When you trigger when your climax of a pants trigger icon is triggered. Why is English so stupid? You may discard a card. If you do, choose one card in your clock and return a hand and put the top card deck into the clock as a tap self-salvage brainstorm.
It's Sakura Brainstorm from Fate. Heaven's Feel. Wow. Deja vu. Except it's for pants instead of bars. Well, I think Sakura was for any CX actually. I don't think it was bar. But I digress. This card is fine. You know, if you want to play 8 pants, this is the brainstorm you play. And so because the set just pushes playing 8 door and 8 pants. So it's a 3. It's fine. It is hand filter for your pants. And it'll let you ditch anything, which is good.
0-0 the 7 shadows epsilon for this gets plus 1k for each marker underneath this. When it's placed on stage from hand, look at the top 2 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 2 Eminence and Shadow characters from among them. Should reveal the opponent, place them face up underneath this in any order as markers, and send the rest to waiting room.
So it's a shitty 4K because the plus side is that the markers are always clean. The downside being that if you hit a climax, you mill it. Whereas like the Itsuki oversize and the Furtawa, whatever you want to call it, those cards top check and eat. So when you reveal a CX, you can at least brainstorm, which I think is like a big demerit to this card. So I'm gonna give this card a 2.
Oh. 2.
I think I'd rather just play like a 4K that says no backups or something. But
that 4K, you have 5 more head.
Yeah.
And TD. 0-0 the 7 shell Zeta. This cannot side attack when it's placed on stage from hand. You may put the top card of your deck face down underneath this card as a marker, so you don't even get to see it yourself. When this card becomes reversed, choose one face down marker underneath this card. Reveal it.
You can see your face down zones.
Sure, reveal it, and if there's a card with the same card name as that card in your waiting room, return that marker to the hand.
Yeah. It's an interesting coin flip, I guess. It rewards you for playing a bunch of 4-ups, but it's also really awkward, and sometimes you just won't get the plus, and it's like, okay.
My friends played it. They said they hated it.
Yeah, you can add a climax, though, which is really funny. But yeah, I think it's very good. I'll give it a 2 because it's neat and it's different design, but I haven't played with this card, so I can't
think
give,
both
like,
my
a
locals
very strong
like
opinion
if I
on it.
wanted a plus and 0, they wanted something that can at least beat 3k. Because I was
Yeah,
playing
makes
Bunny
sense.
Girl, they saw my 3k vanilla. I was like, I literally can't beat that.
Yeah, it's miserable.
I was like, oh shit, it's living.
It's so
2-1 at the top shadow. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may discard one card. If you do, choose one Eminence and Shadow character in your waiting room, return to hand. During your climax phase, when the stylish Bandit Slayer, which is the same CX as the level 0 combo, both pants, is placed in climax area, you may sack this. If you do, choose up to 2-on-1 shadow in your hand, place the stage in this card's former slot. 2-on shadow is a double rare that was talked about later, but it's basically verbatim.
It's I.
The I-3-2 that 8 standby Oshinoko player plays if you ever see an 8 standby Oshinoko player in the wild.
Yeah, it's the like fever. If all your bonus characters are reversed, you can pay 1, ditch 1, reveal top, burn X Rex, or mill top, burn X Rex, all revealed +1. Yeah, it's very
Mario.
So card is fine. The card it summons is fine. The problem and this unplay effect is also fine. That it's like unplay ditch 1 to salvage 1, so you can salvage the card. The problem ends up being
climax slot.
Yes. Though. You're playing a CX, and you're going next. You're going neg 2, effectively, because you have to play this card down and then play down the 2/1, the 3/2 eye from your hand. Pray to God your 3/2 eye doesn't get outed, otherwise you have no hand because that card doesn't replace your hand at all. So you're just it's just a 1500 assist. It's a 1500 global.
It doesn't even pump itself.
So
It's not even like the front row level.
So it's like you have to have those cards live, and then even then you don't have the hand to like use its actual effect until like turns later. It's just not good enough. You'd rather just play the 3/2 and stand by and move on with your life. So I'm gonna give this card a 1. I think there's like no world where this is actually good.
As I said, why the fuck are these 2/1 changes don't stand by actual combos? 3/2 Counter-Strike Epsilon. 4 more Eminence and Shadow characters. This gets -1/1 hands, or early play. 4 more EP. On play, you have 2 more Eminence and Shadow characters. Choose 1 character in your clock. Place it face up underneath this card as a marker. No reason, just marker heal. And when this card is final attacked, you may pay 2, ditch 1 if you do. This gains the following ability to the end turn. The character facing this gets -2 soul.
I'm just saying the 3/2 gamma should have said all the auto acts or autos of your characters, because then this card and like other things would have been so much better, and that card would have actually been so much more useful to like play down and like get a marker and then spend it on like the neg soul or whatever, or stock swap, etc. But it doesn't. This card, it's no reason to get a marker. It doesn't do anything with the marker. It just has it.
It's just flavor, I guess.
Yeah, it just has it. And then it's probably the best early play you have in the set, realistically, because it's a 4 or more, and it has an option to neg 2 soul, so it's kind of like the Gaku Mask, the anti-burn one, in a sense. A lot worse. But it's there. I'll give it a 4 still, because it is your best early play. But
it's the only 4 more play. Alright, 3/2 Onslaught Delta. During this card's battle, your opponent cannot play backup from hand. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may deal 1 damage to your opponent. When it's attacked, if Sortie, which is a Pansy existing in Climax area, and you have 1 or less other copies of this, you may pay 2. If you do, burn 2. So you can never try triple combo.
Yeah, you have to play 2 of any one piece, and there's multiple pieces to this. This one is good. It does push a lot of damage. The problem ends up being on attack pay 2 is kind of expensive with the other copies of this. I don't know what all the math is, but like one of them is a pay 1 ditch 2. The other one's a shitty mocha, but that's your stock swap, so that costs extra stock. And none of these cards, I think, free play other copies of them. I think either. So it's like this is on play.
It's 9 stock to stock swap double
delta. Okay, and you get mocha. You get stock swap mocha, stock swap burn 1, mocha burn 2. Which I don't think that's very good. I'll be honest, that doesn't sound very good.
Yeah, I would rather just play Beatrix.
Yeah, like Beatrix is brainless. Even Shadow is more brainless. Like there's no thought. You just do the things. And that's what's like reasonable about them. So I'll give it a 2 still. Like it's fine. It's cool. It's like a neat design.
See, another reason why I just think if a 2/1 Shadow combo changed an actual combo, then there's actual just full reason to play 8 pants with split pants.
I agree.
But it doesn't. No reason. But it doesn't. 3/2 deploying Zeta. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may pay 1 if your opponent sends all their stock into waiting room, and then put the same number of cards from the top of your deck into stock. So stock swap, and then when it's attacked, if Sortie, which is the same CX as this Delta, is in your CX area, and you have 1 or less other copies of this, look at the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck, choose up to 1 card from one of them, put it to the bottom of your deck, put the rest to the top of the deck in any order, and this gets plus 3k power for a turn, so it's the worst, the nerfed.
I've heard this was shitty mocha. Oh my god, this card is only a 4 because it's a stock swap.
07. It's like a mandatory 1 of to 2 of in every deck. 3/2 Her Resolve Alpha. When it's placed on stage from hand, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them, add a hand, center swing room. When this attacks, if Sortie is in your Climax area, same CX as above 3, and you have 1 or less other copies of this alpha, you may pay 1, discard 3 cards. If you do, deal 2 damage to your opponent. If that damage cancel, deal 3 damage to your opponent. If that damage cancel, deal 4 damage to your opponent. So this is the only time where the check 2 rearrange matters. Check 2 opponent's deck. It's because you can know if you want to Climax first.
The problem ends up being it's like
You need
2, 3, 4 is like fine, but like ugh. It's so expensive because it's also 3 cards from your hand. Like 2 cards because of cantrips, I guess, but like whatever. It's so expensive. You can't really resolve double of this, and even if you do resolve double of this, it's like.
Pay 1 dish 2. Why is it pay?
Yeah, pay 1 dish 2 with a cantrip would have been a lot better.
I think the idea is you play 1/1/1.
Yeah, I think so. But even then, that's still expensive, no? Because it's 2, 4, 6, 7.
It's 8 stock instead of 9 stock.
Is it 8?
Yeah.
An attack. Is Delta's burn end of attack?
No, Delta's on attack.
On attack. Okay, so so 7 and then +1. Yes.
Okay, it's -1 stock. This is a pay 2. This is a pay 1 dish 3. So it's like
you're right. Yeah.
It's set. This is 9 stock. This is 8 stock.
8, and this is 8. Yeah, so it's still bad. So I'm gonna give this card a 1. I think this card's probably the worst of the 3.
A 1?
Well, it is the worst of the 3 because you're never playing this fucking card. Yeah, I think this card. I'd rather just play double Delta, like in every situation. I think.
Okay.
I mean, do you want to play this card? Like, do you actually see yourself?
I would play this as like a 1 or 2.
Is it one of? Yeah, it's like the one of.
If I can't afford double Delta, then I'll play the Alpha.
But then you're like 1 stock off, man. Like at that point, just don't stock swap. Just play more Deltas.
Your mom, yay.
Whatever. Yeah, true.
You can't play triple Delta. That's why.
No, I would just play another. Oh, sure. I give you a third thing to play. Ugh. I sleep.
The 7 Shadows Alpha. When this attacks, if you're another Eminence and Shadow character, this gets +3 key power for turn, so it is a 4K. Once per turn, when it's reversed, reveal top card of your deck. If that's level 1 or higher, you may rest this.
Oh, this is the fake clean cut, right? Oh no, it's when this.
No,
this is coin flip.
This is coin flip, dude.
Hey, 4K. 4K offensive coin flip. I mean, this card's like fine. Not really a double R though, but it's like fine. Give it a 2.
Dos.
I appreciate that attacks a 4K at least.
0/0 the 7 Shadows Beta. When it's placed on stage from hand. Wait, that's a double rare? What the fuck?
It's double rare, man.
Oh my god. Why can't it be on death, dude? It was on death, bounce back to hand. That
Yeah,
was
true.
Pretty good. There's a lot of cards of sack, so if this was on death double.
That would be pretty neat.
That would be pretty neat. Zero's because it'll be like out Geary. 0/0 the 7 Shadows Beta. When it's placed on stage from hand, this gets +1/5 for a turn. When it's placed on stage from hand, pay 1 clock. An Eminence Shadow character from Raven to the bottom of the clock. If you do, search your deck for level 1 lower character.
Or just search it. It's a selected clock search key.
Yep.
Granted, it was good for whether it's selected clock or not, but whatever.
Technically better than Aqua Ricky from Oshinoko.
2.
1/0. All is revealed. Shadow. During your turn, you have 2 more other Eminence and Shadow characters. This gets +1 level and +3,500 power. When this card attacks, if the press the attack is in your Climax area, which is a Fantasy X, if you have 6 or less stock, and you have 3 more other characters, Eminence characters, reveal the top 5 cards of the deck, choose up to X Shadow, Eminence and Shadow characters from one of them, put them in your hand, send the rest to wave room. X is equal to 2 if the number of Eminence and Shadow characters revealed by this effect is 5 or more. Otherwise, it's equal to 1.
Yeah, so this card is most of the time going to be a Malgro for 5 that could randomly double plus you if you win more. Because you revealed 5 characters, and you're like, wow, I revealed 5 characters.
I revealed 5 clean already? That's already a plus already for 5 clean, and now I get a bonus card? Fuckies.
But this card is very mid otherwise. I don't think you have to actually worry about this card getting any change. Like some people are like, oh, what it's level 2? You can get any change. You're not any changing this card. Nobody at level 1 is gonna dump 3 cards to any change your combo, thankfully. So you don't have to worry about that. I mean, if they do, I would be very okay with my opponent negging 3 to not give me a combo. That's fine, man.
Well, if you really need that mill 5, dude, maybe you had 5 clean left in deck.
Then you have hit the magical Christmas land situation that I was scared of. Like, I don't know what you want me to say, man. That is truly magical Christmas land of you have your anti-change counter, I am comboing, and I need this mill 5.
Alright, what do you give this?
But it's 2. It's fine.
Oh.
This is probably the second most appealing level 3 combo, level 1 combo in the set. Like it's this or the door. That's all you're looking at, really. So
201 Shadow. All your other Eminence and Shadow character gets plus 1/5, so global 1/5. At the beginning of your Encore step, if this is in your front row and you have no other characters, if your opponent has no characters in their front row or all the character in their front row is reversed, you may pay 1, ditch 1. If you do, mill 1, then deal X damage. The opponent actually is equal to the mill is equal to the level of the card milled plus 1.
This card is good, but just like with the eye, it is limited to how good 8 standby is, and 8 standby was not supported super well. So I'm going to give it a 2, unfortunately. As much as I do really like this card.
8 standby Oshinoko was dog shit set 1, so it's like dog shit unplayable. But then set 2, it made it semi-playable. Two-one assassination foiled counter. If you have 2 or less Eminence and Shadow characters, this cannot be played from hand. Perform the following action 3 times. Look at the top card of your deck, put it on top of your deck or into your wayroom, put this into memory. So this is the leaflet.
Leaflet 3 times for a 2-1. That's like okay. I'm good at 2. It's like okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
1 mana and 1 hand to try to cheat out of cancel. 1-0 bestowing power. If you don't have an Eminence and Shadow characters, this cannot be played from hand. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 Eminence and Shadow character from among them. Show it to opponent at the hand. Send the rest wayne room, and then you may choose 1 card in your levels and 1 card in your wayne room and exchange them. Why? There's like no reason to have a random level swap on this. Literally 0 experience card.
This is like really weird. I don't know. I remember looking at this card too, and I'm like, why? I mean, it's a cool. Something else did this too. I forget what other. Like a Rekko is Torch also level swap, but that had a reason to do it. So at least you fix color. But yeah, this card's like whatever. I mean, it's a Torch. It's whatever, right? It's a 2. It's fine. Or no, it's not Torch. It's a camera, but whatever.
It's worse than a Torch.
I digress.
1-1. I am the all-range Atomic. Reveal the top card of your deck. Choose 1 level. Oh, it's even worse. Reveal the top card of your deck. Choose 1 level X or lower Eminence in Shadow characters. From your wayroom, return to hand. X is equal to the level of the revealed card. Send this to memory. Then memory. If this is in your memory at the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you may pay 1. Put 2 other copies of I am the all-range Atomic from your memory to wayroom and put this event into your wayroom, so total 3 copies of this event to your wayroom. Choose one of your opponent's character that turn, it gets -3 soul. So it's technically 4 stock total, -3 soul.
For a -3 soul, which is like a way above rate because or way like below rate, I guess, because you have to because like what the Blue Archive one is a 2/3 -3 soul. This one obviously it's +1 soul, also doesn't have because it can target something that's in an open lane, which does matter. And it's also an extra effect on it too when it's into memory. Like you're getting an effect for doing this, which is like okay. It's like a 2 though. It's like okay. It's really hard to. It's really
worse than like the Kaede event, like Bunny Girl. That's set 3 Bunny Girl, the one that needed the event level.
It's also worse than the Oshi event.
True. This is the Pan CX for the combo, the solo lane combo, Pan CX for level 1 combo, Pan CX for the triple level 3 combos, Pan CX for the 2-1 changer and the 0 combo. And now we are in box topper PRs. 0-0 Shadow. When is this placed into your wayne room from stage, you may look at top 3 cards deck, choose up to 1 Climax from among them, show it to opponent at the hand, send the rest to wayne room. If you added a card to hand, discard 1 card.
Cool, man. That's fine. Give it a 3.
3-2 Alpha. If you have 2 or less Climax in your wayroom, this gets -1 level in hand. If you have 2 more other Eminence Shadow character, this gets +1k power, so it's 10-5. And when it's placed on stage from hand, search your deck for the Eminence Shadow character.
This card's bad.
1.
I think there's of these yeah, this is the one. There's like no reason to play this. Of these PR things, like only like half of them are good, in my opinion, but
0-0 Beta Holy Knockers. Once placed on stage from hand, you may discard Climax, clock 8 Eminence Shadow character from your wayroom to the bottom of the clock. If you do, choose 1 Climax in your wayroom, return in hand. It's
this card's
clock CX swap.
Sax Climax. Yes.
It's not sack. It's clock.
Oh, what the fuck?
Clock yourself 1.
I don't know if these I've ever seen play, but it's a good option to have.
I don't know if I've ever seen
It's
this
like a 2.
printed.
It's been printed once before. Because I remember thinking it was broken. And then it didn't
Okay.
get played. Yeah.
00 Gamma. When it's placed stage from hand, with 2 more other Eminence and Shadow characters, you may draw 1 card. If you do, discard 1 card. When it's placed on stage from hand, you may pay 1, sack 1 of your other Eminence and Shadow characters on stage to waiting room. If you do, salvage a character.
This is a 4. This card's really good. It's the Mari drop search, but it's a drop salvage. This is the card you need to loop with the green 1/1 that we mentioned way earlier. And it's one of your only stockless filters. So being a filter is good. It's really sad, man, when you have to give this card a 4, but like we have nothing. We have nothing, man.
The 2/1 Delta. This is a memory kick counter. 3k memory kick counter. Give your character mandatory kick when it reverses.
It's a memory kick counter. I mean, it's fine if you want it. There's just no deck that really wants it, I feel like.
2. Dos. 2/1 Epsilon. During your turn, just gets plus 10k power, so it's 12k on turn. When it's placed on stage from hand, choose up to 2 of the 7 shadows Epsilon, which was the 4k wall, that marker 2.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Place them face up underneath this card in any order as markers, and when damage dealt by this is cancelled, you may choose up to 2 markers underneath this card, put them to the bottom of your stock in any order.
There's flavor.
Here's flavor.
It's a 1.
Because she pats her chest.
Thank you. The 1.
1.
It's bad.
1/0 Zeta. When it's placed in stage from hand, you may pay 1, discard 1 card, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card from among them. Show the opponent. Don't show it to your opponent, just add the hand.
I mean, it's a check 5. It's a 1.
Oh, it's a soul trigger. I didn't realize.
It's a soul trigger. Oh, wow, it does a soul trigger.
I said only 1/0 soul trigger.
But yes, now there's choice or anything in the set, so that doesn't matter. But yes, it is a 1/0 that checks 5. It's fine. It's a 2.
It's a 2.
He's fine.
1/1 Ada. You can play this card from your hand without fulfilling color requirements. If you have 2 more other Eminence and Shadow character, this gets plus 2/5 and hand on cord. So 7/5 hand on cord, they can be played.
I was told there's one in the TD as well, right? So it's not actually special.
Was it?
7/5 hand on cord. Somebody in my local
don't remember.
Because I thought this was the only 1/1. If this is the only 1/1, it's like a 2 because standby exists. But like, I don't see one.
I think you got lied to, bro.
I got lied to. Okay.
There's a 1/17k.
Yeah, okay, so the 2. Well, I was lied to.
My man just got lied to real quick. It's a 2. If you want to play standby, you really want a 1/1. This is your only target.
Nope.
This is the April shop tournament PR that's most people already have it or going to their locals.
Yeah.
What is 1/0 dramatic entrance alpha? When it's placed on stage from hand, drop the 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. When it's placed on stage from hand, all players perform the following action. You have 5 or more memory, choose up to 4 cards in memory, put all other cards from your memory except the cards that you chose to waiting room.
It's a 2. It's really not super relevant, but it's okay. The drop 2 could matter, maybe.
Drop 2. I think my friends really like this card just because it's like the only way to dig CXs in Nador.
I can believe it.
Besides Kome. 00 Breathtaking View Beta. This is the supply set PR. When it attacks, this gets plus X power to the end of turn. Execute number of your character your opponent has times 500. So if your opponent's full board gets 2/5, becomes a 4k. At the start of your opponent's attack phase, if there's a character across from this, you may move this to an open position in your center slot, in your front row.
This is a 1. This card sucks.
Scaredy Cat Runner.
Yeah.
These PRs, we are not fully sure where they come from yet. They might be just fake PRs, just like the Avatar, that one Avatar PR that people were praying for that never came.
Yes, it's Search Deck Helmet.
Yeah.
This card is good. 3. We want this card really bad.
It's not a Search Deck Helmet. It's just regular helmet. No, it's just regular helmet.
Even better. That's perfectly fine too. That's a 3. We want this card really bad.
Not even sure if this PR is available from Worlds or not. Proving yourself, Iris Midgard. Probably not available from Worlds. Probably like some kind of Meister Cup shit. Or BSF shit. 00 on the lookout Delta. When this card is placed on stage from hand, you may pay 1, discard 1 card. If you do, search your deck for Eminence and Shadow characters. And when this comes reversed, if the battle opponent's level 0 or lower, you may put that character to the bottom of your opponent's deck.
It's the Danmachi 0/0 bomb drop search. It's good too. Better than the other one. Please don't get it. So
number 664 and number 665, all your other Eminence and Shadow character gets plus 500 power, so level 5. Act Restus, choose one of your characters with Rose or number 666 in his name. That turn, that character gets plus 1k.
This is the one. This card is dog shit. You're not playing this card.
Dude, it's worse than trouble, like Married Life.
Yeah, sure is. I haven't seen that thing forever.
TD 00 in Disguise Beta. Huh?
So only talk about the relevant cards. The speedrun the
okay, this one I think is decently relevant.
Yeah.
0/0 in Disguise Beta. If you're one less other characters in your front row, this gets plus 1 level and plus 2/5 power. So it's a level 1 at 3/5. At the beginning of your opponent's attack phase, you may move this to an open position in your center stage with a character in front of it. So Chaser.
It's a Chaser if you have 1 or less other dudes. It's good. It's probably like a 2. This is actually like a good red splash card, I think. If you don't want to play
I think
red.
it's probably your best like plussing 0. The boss is plussing 0.
Mm-hmm.
This one's okay. 1/0 Departure 7 Shadows. When it attacks, choose one of your other Eminence and Shadow characters until the end of your opponent's next turn. It gets plus 1/5 in hand on core. When it's reversed, the battle opponent's level 1 or lower, you may reverse that character.
Level 1 bomb plus Toa. This card's good. Standby is a thing in this set, so you can use it. Potentially, you can give like your cards you can't really defend hand on core. A solid runner, sure. That sounds right. This card a 2. I like it.
2k counter, whatever. 1/0 Crowbar Greats Minoru. During your turn, if you have 2 more other Eminence and Shadow characters, this gets plus 2k power, so it's 6/5 on turn. At the beginning of your conquest step, if you have Stylish Ruffian Slayer, which is a Door CX, not the Pants CX, because that one's Stylish Bandit Slayer.
Bandit Slayer.
If this is in your climax area and this is in your center slot in your front row, and you have 2 more other characters, Eminence characters, and the character is either empty or reverse across from this, you may discard 1 Eminence and Shadow characters. If you do, choose up to 2 Eminence and Shadow characters in your main room, add them to hand. Wait, it doesn't search. Oh.
Yeah, no, it's salvage. So this card is really bad because you need to have your graveyard filled up in like second deck. So if you have to combo in a fresh deck, you're not getting anything. Pretty miserable. It's also not that. It's 7/5, which is like a fine power line, but not the greatest for something that has to reverse. And the bonder to this does not give it more power or anything. So tragic. I'm gonna give it a 2 though. It's like fine for what it is. It's just not great.
I guess you thought this was good.
2/1
Reflection Arcanation. Yeah, level assist, ditch 2, rest 2, give a character back row attack.
Yeah, it's fine. It has synergy with the TD combo, the 3/2 Yoburn restander thingy. That's about it. I think it's cool though. It works well with that card. So it was a nice inclusion.
What'd you give this 2?
2.
This one was useless. This one, second red's event, kind of whatever.
Yeah, weird
if you really need a red costless mill. This is the bonder. Gives all your level 1 it's a pay 1 bonder, gives all your level 1 combo. Look, check 2, add keep on tops in there waiting. But Goldie exists, so you might not even need this.
Yep.
Draw Brainstorm, whatever. This is the 4k 5 over hand, so 4k wall, so it's like a 2.
Better than the other blue one.
If you want a 4k blessing 0 instead of a 3 garbage, yeah. This is a 3k clean cut. Okay. Also, probably like a 2, 3, a decent
3. It's one of the better ones you have.
Yeah, better so. Plussing 0. This is a good one. 0/0 Morning Green Minoru. On play, sack a character, ditch a sack a characters. Search your deck for CX, reveal 6 from your hand, swap them. So sack search deck CX swap.
Sack search DX swap. It's good. These are perfectly good.
Vanilla, garbage. 3/2 Lesson Time Shadow. On attack, reveal top card of deck. If that card's an unfortunate event, which is the 1/0 event, or an Eminence and Shadow character, deal X damage to your opponent. X is equal to the level of that card. When this card's battle opponent's reversed, you may pay for. If you do, stand this.
It's effectively 3, you get a Dawn Reverse, and then you get the stock back after, so you get to refund 2 of the stock, basically. This card's good, though. I think this is neat. I think this actually works pretty easily with the standby stuff, because doesn't have an on-play effect, and a Yoburn is already something that's, like, semi-desirable in standby. And then you can use, like, the back row attacker to attack their back rows, which is pretty neat. I'd give this a 2.
It is with the book, and it's not the new book.
It's a book. Yeah, it is a book.
It's the 1K1
which is,
book.
like, the worst part about it. But yeah,
that's it.
That is Eminence Shadow.
All right, final thoughts.
This is disappointing. I'm very disappointed.
So disappointed.
I really want to hope for more, because exclusives they're a bit hit or miss. Like, I think the last couple have actually been pretty hits. So I was like kind of looking forward to this and hoping it was going to be something. And then Bushi Intern obviously talking about it made me and a lot of other people excited, and this let me down. So I'm going to give it a 2. I don't think I would have owned this for any other reason other than liking the IP and to collecting those exclusives, I guess. But I would not be surprised, because this is Weiss and it's a modern set. If this topped an event, I'd be surprised if it won an event a little bit more. But it's still competent enough. Like, the 8-door deck is probably competent enough to win an event realistically. But it's going to be hard.
It's just sad. There's so much flavor in the set. There's so much they could do. And with Modern Weiss, we've seen the power of what Modern Weiss could be. And they just missed the mark in so many stuff. Flavor-wise and power-wise.
Yeah, like, I think the 3-2 Sid, the pants combo, if that card was a double R, that card could have been actually really, really cool. And because it had a flavor, like, it had an essence of the flavor there, it just wasn't. It was being held back by the fact they made it a common. So it's really unfortunate.
Yeah, if you're just looking at, like, all the JP sets that came out recently and all the other set reviews, it's just like there's so much more they could have done with the set. They could have made a set so much more interesting, at least.
Oh no, well, that is what it is, though. This is that's the end of the stream, I guess. Unfortunately,
we'll be gone
for
a while. Jason will be going on a trip to Japan for Worlds. I'll be sticking around. Maybe Worlds watch along with just me. Probably not. Worlds would be very late for me.
Yeah, it's really late.
I might just be messaging in the chat for the extra stream on Twitch. Otherwise than that, I think our next set review would be Dawn May 14th.
Okay.
May 15th in Japan. Third time zones.
Alright. Thank you guys for coming and sitting along with this with us and suffering with us.
Be heading up now.
Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye.